All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. And today is Saturday, and I hope you guys have a great weekend wherever you are located. Yesterday it was our first broadcast for a while. I was away, and today is our second one. And I pray that whatever we do is going to be for the benefit of all, regardless of your religion and what you believe. You agree with me or not? I believe there is a benefit of being here and listening to what we do. I want to remind the Muslims that you do not need to tell me you need to debate me or you like to debate me. You are always welcome to do so, and you can call me anytime live on air. I do not need to know the topic. I do not need to know the question in advance. We are real, and we are here to prove you wrong. So if you think you have a knowledge and you have the courage and you believe that your God is in your side and your God is real, there is nothing can make you lose. If Allah, which the Muslims they claim to be the true God, is a true existed God, then I don't think you will have a problem to prove me wrong, because Allah will be in your side. However, I never saw Allah appearing during any of my debates, and always the Muslims they are in trouble. And I say to them, keep exploring. You see, the Muslim is the same as someone. He think he explored his religion, but the fact he is the last one to know. Each time I speak to a Muslim, he said to me, I never heard this before. I never saw something like this before. I mean, why those are Muslims, but yet they never heard about what their religion teach? How that can be possible? Welcome to Islam. It is a religion which has no explanation, which the followers do not know even what their God name mean. It's a religion you do not know even the purpose of it, except they say to you that Allah He created us to worship Him, and like this is one of the most funny answers ever you can get. I'm looking for something here. Let us see. Hold on. Where is that thing? All right, I found it. Don't worry, I'm not looking for Abdul. He will not be under my table. He will be hiding maybe behind. Today I hope we will be able to receive some calls from Muslims. And I heard there is somebody from Germany and he speak Arabic, and he is so desperate to debate me. And I wonder why he did not call yesterday. He did not receive any text or call or anything. They say to their friends that they can debate me and they can win the debate easy, but yet they don't dare to do it. And when we get somebody he wanna call or he got busted badly. I mean, yesterday, I don't know why YouTube cut my video. When you hear the video, you think I start with the word excuse my language, shit, but I was not saying shit. But YouTube cut my video all the beginning, and suddenly it start with like if I'm saying that word. I don't know why not the video is not appearing. It should appear. It was, I think, 4 hours or maybe 3 hours. I'm not sure. But for some reason YouTube is cutting off the whole most of it. Yeah, and yesterday we got this guy, Nightmare, who supposedly he speak Arabic, and he think because he speak Arabic he can play some games with me, but it doesn't work. You cannot play games with the Christian Prince. Trust me, even me, if I debate myself, I will lose. Yeah, don't do that. However, you can try. Our Skype is right now is open, and you can give it a try. I mean, what you will lose? You will lose anyway. You call, you don't call, you will lose. So exploring, my friend. There is many people they send to me messages in Facebook, and they ask me questions. I am not really too much into answering by emails. My life is busy, And because English is my second language, I don't really like texting too much. For me, answering is a lot easier by speaking, not by writing down. Because like oh, here, like, the word is not coming correctly, or here's a grammar mistake, or so it's like it's not fun to answer people by text. So if you have a question, please feel free, especially if you're a Muslim, you can call me, and we will see how we can help you. All right. uh, if we go and check what Muslims they say to us about their religion, let us see what we have here in the screen. Keep exploring. That's a good idea. If you ask any Muslim anything, and I mean it when I say anything, you will see right away that this Muslim, he have no idea what his religion is about, who is Allah, and even who is Muhammad. As an example, if you ask the Muslims who is the father of Muhammad, they will say to you, his father, his name is Abdullah. What Abdullah mean? That mean the slave of Allah. That's wonderful. His father name is Abdullah, but yet he don't believe in Allah. I mean, have you ever heard of such a stupid thing? His name is Abdullah, but he is not a Muslim. And not only that, Muhammad, he confirmed that his father will go to hellfire, and his mother. And you ask yourself, it doesn't make sense. Like, the guy, his name is a Christian prince, but yet he is not a Christian. And remember, those names, I'm talking about the old days. Those names are religious names. It's not just meant to be called by a name. It is a religious name. Like the slave of such a person. It's mean you consider that person your God. Like Abdul Manat, Abdul Uzza, Abdul, etc. Those are names of God. So you don't and you can change your name if you don't believe in this person or this God. You don't have to carry this name. People, they change their names. So why the name of the father of Muhammad is Abdullah, but yet he is not a Muslim and he don't believe in Allah? The fact he is, as a person, most likely his name was not Abdullah. Most likely his real name was Abdullat. Abdullat. Lat is one of the idols and one of the gods, the female gods, which was exist in the Arabian Peninsula during Islam and before Islam. And because the Muslim, they found it very offensive that they called their prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah. So they changed the name from Abdullah to Abdullah. Otherwise, I challenge any Muslim to tell me how this guy, his name is slave of Allah, but yet he is not a believer in Allah. Do we have any Muslim down in the field would like to call us? Anyone? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? This is an open platform for Muslims to talk to us, and we will talk to you in a friendly way, as long as you are friendly. And if you try to intimidate us, it doesn't work. I know Muslim, they scream and etc. That maybe you can do that with somebody from from a nice country. I am a Middle Eastern, what I mean. So I know what you mean when you scream. The Muslims, if you notice, when you debate with them, they start hiring their voice in order to shut you up, and you don't say what you need to say. And the Muslim, they believe that when you are a person who is very nice and kind and gentleman, they think you are weak. They don't take it as you are a very kind person. No, this is not kindness for them. This is a weakness. So the Muslim always, he think in his mind that a Christian person who is very kind and very nice, he is very weak. He is not very kind. He is very weak. Actually, this is what they've been taught in their evil book, that Allah he curse us by making us nice. We have a phone call. Let us see who is talking. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Yes. Who is this?
Hello. My YouTube name is Megatron. I just want to ask a question, if you don't mind.
No problem. Are you? What is your religion, my friend?
I'm a Christian. I come from a Muslim family,
All right.
and I was brought up in a very secular way. Then I became a Christian later in life.
Well, I am happy for you, my friend. Go ahead. What is your question?
Yeah, I just want to ask about the 7 ahrufs. Do Muslims know what these 7 ahrufs are? Are they just purely speculating?
Well, you know what the Muslims they knew, as they've been taught, that the 7 letters, or you call them sab'atu ahruf, it is a way the Quran was delivered to Muhammad,
Right.
as in 7 recitation. But if you think about it, you know, this was a cover up made by Muhammad to cover a problem he have, which is he is making up Quran, and each time he recite the Quran, he say it differently. So Muhammad, in order to cover himself, like, you know, okay, you claim to be a prophet, and yesterday you recite the same verse, but you said something different. So why it is different today? So he have to say, oh, Allah, he sent me, you know, the Quran in 7 letters, in 7 recitation. So the letter is not really about letters; it's about 7 different recitation to cover the you know, the, let us say, the problem Muhammad is suffering from, which is he is a liar and he cannot repeat the same sentence twice correctly. So he have to say, oh, even if I like, you know, if I say it differently, because Allah he gave it to me in 7 ways. So the whole idea of this 7 letters, why, you know, ask yourself, why the Muslim they say Moses was a prophet, correct?
Correct.
Okay, why Allah did not give Moses 7 Torah, right? I mean,
Because the real Moses wasn't a liar.
no, yeah. So you see, like, why did not give Isa for the Muslims? He's a Muslim, right? Why Allah did not give Isa 7 Injil? It doesn't make
Right.
sense. Why he did not
Because
give that to Abraham? Why he did not give for them? Even Adam, he was a Muslim. So why only Muhammad he needed 7 letters? And not only that, Muhammad he claimed that he was having a bazaar with his God. His God, he wanted to send him 1 Quran in 1 recitation, but Muhammad insisted that he cannot, and it's not right to have it in 1 you know, in 1 recitation, because his people will not be able or capable to observe it. So now Muhammad he make it clear that Allah is wrong and he is right, and Allah agree with him. Shouldn't we ask ourselves, okay, why Allah, if he is God, don't he know that he should send the Quran in 7 letters?
right.
Why he is waiting? I don't know if you can see the screen with me. Is the screen appearing for you, my friend?
No, it isn't.
Guys, is the screen appearing from your side? Is it appearing from your side? Let me know, please, in YouTube if you can see the screen, because it should be appearing actually. I have the hadith about the ahruf, which mean about the letters. The word harf mean letter, you know.
Right.
Here it says, and this is a Sahih hadith. The Prophet SAWSBM Mercedes 200 was present at the pool of Bani Qifar, wherever. Jibreel came to him and said, Allah has commanded you to make your community read, or recite the Quran in 1 harf, which means 1 recitation or kind of recitation. The Prophet said, I beg Allah his burden, you know, and forgiveness. My community has not strength to do so. What? Why Muhammad is fixing the order of Allah? Allah is giving an order that Muhammad, okay, I want to give you a Quran, and this Quran is going to be made in a certain way and 1 way to go. Muhammad, he don't agree. Muhammad here, he said, I beg you burden. Hello, Allah, hello. Come on, you know, I know what you know not. I am Muhammad, you are Allah, and I know my people more than you. My people are so stupid. You need to send me the Quran in more letters. Now I challenge any Muslim to give us a call and tell us what is going on? Allah do not know, and Muhammad he know better. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. You still you don't see the screen with me? Still, are you looking at
No,
YouTube? Huh? Okay.
I can't see the screen of yours.
Mm.
But I was just watching a Sunni scholar versus a Shia scholar.
Yeah.
And the Sunni scholar was trying to show that the Shia scholar, that the Quran has been corrupted. Then the Shia scholar was trying to show the Sunni scholar that if we were to take their Sunni narrative, the Quran is corrupted. So either way, the Quran is corrupted from both sides. And one of the arguments that the Shia scholar used is that the Sunni scholar, he doesn't know what the 6 ahrufs are. So therefore, he made a claim that 6/7 of your Quran, if we were to follow the Sunni narrative, has been completely lost, and they don't know what these 6 ahrufs are.
He's right, because simply, if Allah he sends 7 letters, and this is what Allah he want, and Muhammad he want, so where are the 7 Quran?
Well, he said that the 7 ahrufs are in the Al-Duri Quran, in the Warsh Quran, in the Hafs Quran. It's all in there.
No, they are not. I challenged the Muslim to show me the 7, Hafs and Warsh. There's only few of them is printed. The rest is gone. Where is? I want to see them. I want a Muslim to show me in his library the 7 Quran which sent by Allah and reserved by Muslims. And even the Quran of Hafs, there's nothing is called Quran of Hafs. Where I can find this Quran? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Where is this? Where is this? Who's Hafs? Hafs is a person came almost more than 200 years after Muhammad.
But they say that he has a chain of narration all the way.
No,
to
Hafs. No. You see, Hafs. Let me tell you, Hafs, according to the Muslim, he's a liar. Even a hadith, and just a hadith coming from Hafs is rejected. Why? Because he's a fraud. I can show you the reference. It says that Hafs is a fraud, and he used even to copy books of others. Like he steal books of others, and he claims it's his own. So he's a fraud. Any hadith is coming from Hafs. You will see the Muslim, they say to you, they don't say it's weak. You see, weak is accepted. They say it's rejected totally. Because why? Because it's Hafs who said that. So he's a liar. So how they take the Quran from Hafs?
But they said that yes, Hafs was unreliable when it came to the hadiths.
Let me ask you. If when you say he is unreliable to the hadith, that means he's a liar, right? Okay, so he's a liar here, and he is not liar there. Doesn't make sense. Liar is a liar, right? So it's a joke. It's funny. I mean, either he is accepted, he is trustworthy, or he is not. So we don't accept him in something less value, and we accept him in something more value. You know what I mean? Like I just received a letter from the community here to be a judge for the election. And in the letter it's they explain why they elect like this person. Obviously there's something unique about you. You have degrees, you have education, you have etc. But the most important thing is they will not appoint you as a judge unless you are trustworthy. So they check your record. Maybe this guy is a criminal, maybe he's a drug dealer, correct? So your degree will not be valid if you don't have the trustworthy, to be trustworthy to be a judge. So now how we can judge that this is because he is a judge now, he is the one is judging the Quran to be from God, and we take him as a trustworthy for the Quran, but we don't take him as a trustworthy for the hadith, and with the hadith is a lot more important than the Quran. So it's very stupid of them to say such a statement that we don't accept him to be trustworthy for the hadith, which is lower in the interest, and we accept him to be trustworthy for the Quran. That's a madness. However, the Muslim, they say to us, and this is one of the lies Muslims always they repeat, they say we preserve the Quran. Okay, so why you are going by Hafs if you preserve the Quran? To make it simple for you, if you open, I don't know if you have a Quran at home, I don't know if you speak Arabic or not.
No, I don't speak Arabic, but I do have
if you open the Quran, if you open the Quran in page number A in the Arabic Quran, it says تعريف بهذا المصحف الشريف كتب هذا المصحف وضبط على ما يوافق رواية حفص بن سليمان بن المغيرة الأسد الكوفي لقراءة عاصم ابن النجود الكوفي التابع عبد الرحمن blah 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 blah. So it is according to Hafs, according to the reading of Asim, according to Abi Abdul Rahman, according Ibn Habib al-Sulma, according to Uthman, according to Ali, according to Zayd, according. So all of this is according, but according to who? It's coming at the end from Hafs, which means the Muslims, if they have the Quran of Uthman, they will not say according to Hafs anyway. Who need Hafs anyway if they have the Quran of Uthman? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if I have,
So are you absolutely convinced in your own studies, and you're very, very knowledgeable about all this, are you absolutely convinced that the Quran that the Muslims have today is definitely not the Quran they had, let's say, in the time of Muhammad?
my friend, I believe that the Quran of Muhammad, it can be a fiction. It can be Muhammad. He can be a person have the because I believe Muhammad's name is not Muhammad. His last name is not the same. His life story is full of lies. The Quran is full of things doesn't make sense, and it cannot be even written by or made by this same writer. I would tell you something. I don't know if you have my books or any of my books. Do you have any of them?
No, sorry, I don't. I just
Yeah,
watch some
but
of
if
your
you
videos online.
if you read my book, even though like it's we do proofreading and a grammar check, etc., but right away you will tell that this person he is not like he is not an Englishman, because his English is his second language. Even the book is so clear, but still you will notice right away that this guy is not even close to be Shakespeare one day, right? So if I
Right,
if I give you my book or a page from my book and a page from Shakespeare, it's not going to be hard for you to know who is Shakespeare and who is the Christian Prince,
right.
because the writing is different and the quality of the language is different. My English is limited, so I am limited with my English, not with my knowledge. And Shakespeare, his language is a lot. There's no question about his English. So right away you will notice that it's not the same writer. It's the same in the Quran. You will see some places, some pages in the Quran, they have a very nice Arabic written, and some most of the Quran have a trashy writing. I mean, it's an idiot where he will not use this Arabic. So it cannot be made by the same person. You know, there is some part of the Quran written by someone, he is really good in Arabic, and there is someone I believe there's many writers for the Quran, you know, because each one of them, his language is exposing him and the story is exposing him, you know. There is softwares they can find out if you are a person stealing articles or writing of people, right? They put it there and they can find that how many times the word is repeated, etc. So it's like it's a software for investigation. If we use the same with the Quran, we will find that the Quran is a copy of many writers, have nothing to do with each other, and they are not even from the same time, not from the same generation, you know. This is why I believe that the Quran is just a collection of stories made by somebody we do not know, some people, you know, and it is claiming it's coming from someone. His name is Muhammad and his God, his name is Allah. But how truthful this is I believe it's far away from the truth. However, I don't debate the Muslims about this, because the Muslim believe it's coming from Allah, coming from Muhammad. So I debate him about what they believe. My belief, I put it in the side, unless like now you open this question or this topic, so we talk about it. I don't like to waste my time with the Muslim to say to them, oh, this is not from the same. Okay, you say to me this is from Allah. Let's see how if Allah is a true God or not. If Allah is a true God, he will not say stupid things like this, you know. Like if we go to the Quran, I just flip the Quran in front of me and it's open for me in page number 451. It says Salamun ala al Yasin. Okay, I challenge any Muslim to tell me what does this mean. Who is a Muslim when I call me right now and tell me what does that mean? Salamun ala al Yasin, peace unto al Yasin. Who is al Yasin? Any Muslim want to tell me?
Is that the name of a person?
Didn't know. Everyone, every Muslim, Abdul, he give you different interpretation.
Right. Okay.
So okay, if this is written by an Arabic, clear Arabic, and the Quran says that we made this book in a clear Arabic, and even we explain it in details. All right. So now, why we cannot even find who is this person, or is it a person? Is it a name of a god? Is it because it might be a god for for very simple reason, Yasin. Yeah, in the old Middle Eastern languages, yeah is a word mean God, as simple as that. Salamun ala al Yasin, Yasin. What is Yasin? Yasin is the name of the moon god. Sin. If you go right now and you search for the god Sin, Yasin, you know, the god Sin is simply the moon god. So the word Ya is appearing before it, which is a word meaning God, and Sin is the name of the God. So peace on the Yasin. Who is Yasin? They don't know. You know, but I
Right.
know.
Okay.
So
And this is supposed to be a clear book, and they have absolutely no idea what it
absolutely,
says.
supposedly it's a clear book, but we need tons of interpretation. You know, like you know Sahih al-Bukhari, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Now Sahih al-Bukhari have book to explain Sahih al-Bukhari, and then the explanation of Sahih al-Bukhari have explanation of the explanation. You know what I mean? If Sahih al-Bukhari the explanation, what about the Quran? You know, and after all the explanation we have of the Quran, nobody can explain the Quran, because still they say to you Allah knows best, because they are just guessing. You know, it's just a guess. I don't know,
Right.
like I'm not sure. I think it means this, and Allah knows best. A Muslim always he sign his page by saying Allah knows best, to save his ass from being killed, because other group of Muslim, they want to say to you, no, that doesn't mean that, we don't agree with you, we'll kill you. You know that you are best.
Allahu Alam.
Yeah, Allahu Alam. Yeah, Allah knows best. You know, Allah knows best. So Allah knows best because simply nobody knows, and because Islam is a collection of religion, collection of writers, collection of articles, and they put them together, trying to make it as if it's a book. You know,
Right.
why? You know, like as an example, in the Muslim they say to you, the alcohol is forbidden in Islam. Are you sure?
Right.
Why it's forbidden? When it's forbidden? You know, if you read the Quran, you will see the Quran praising the alcohol, saying it's good. How something is good one time and it is became bad another time? Is it
Yeah.
is it written by the same person, the same time? You know,
Yeah.
because like, you know, let me to explain my idea. If I say to you, if I am the same person, and then I say to you, alcohol is good, Black Label is good, beer is good, Heineken is good, and then second day I make an article saying the one who drink the drink Heineken is the devil. It doesn't make sense. Yesterday you said something different.
Right.
So
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at
yeah,
all.
so how what was good yesterday today is bad? Obviously.
The Muslim would say that this was progressive revelation. So
No,
God
this
took
is not
his
true.
time.
This is not true. You see, because if Allah keep his mouth shut, did not talk about it, that can be acceptable. But already you said it's good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I do not need to say prostitution is good today and tomorrow I say it's bad. Either
Right.
it's good or it's bad. That doesn't make sense. So the progressive he's talking about, if he don't forbid them right away from doing it and keep his mouth shut, but you approve it today and you say it's good, and then tomorrow you say it's not. Obviously this is written by a different person, different you know, unless the person, if it is coming all from Muhammad, it means that Muhammad is just a crazy man, and he is not stable, and he depends in his mood. So when he gets sick, maybe he cannot drink alcohol no more, so he got jealous, so he forbid them from drinking alcohol. Otherwise
Right.
alcohol was good and lovely and wonderful, and Allah himself praising alcohol in the Quran. The same book saying that alcohol is the book of is the work of the devil is this, is the same book promising the Muslims alcohol in heaven.
Right.
I mean, is it from the devil or it's from God? The same book saying that the alcohol is wonderful and you can make even good money, good business from it, and have a benefit for mankind. Praising the alcohol, and even it used the word in Arabic sakaran, which means it can make you drunk. Look how Allah in love and being drunk. You see, he didn't say alcohol is good only. He's speaking about it as making you drunk. So being a drunk is good. Not only speaking about alcohol, there's a benefit, because yes, you know, alcohol have a benefit, not necessarily to drink from it. You know, you can use even like you have a skin cut, you are bleeding, you can use alcohol to clean your you know. So yes, the alcohol have a benefit. You can even make a light from it. You know, you can make a fire from. So the benefit he's talking about in the Quran is about being drunk. Right? What is the benefit of being drunk?
Can I ask which verse is this, please?
That's a good question. Are you trying to make the Muslims call us?
No. I was just wondering for my own information.
Okay. ومن ثمرات النخيل والأعناب تتخذون منه سكرا ورزقا حسنا إن ذلك لآية لقوم يعقلون. Chapter 16 verse number 67.
Chapter 16, verse number 60. Okay, thank you very much. Just one last question, and
Yes.
that's it, then I'll leave you alone. Is it true that the Salafi interpretation of who Allah is that Allah has fingers, Allah has a hand, Allah has a face, Allah has a shin, Allah has legs? Do they literally believe Allah has different body parts, like some kind of Zeus in
all
the sky?
all the Sunni believe in this. There's nothing is called Salafi. Salafi is a joke. Does not exist. There's nothing.
Right.
There's no sect. It's called Salafi. You know, this is it's a statement of you know, the deception. All Muslim Sunni, they believe in that, and all Muslim Sunni believe in the Hadith, and the one they call them Salafi. They are just. Do you know what Salafi mean?
The followers of the Salaf.
Salaf. What is the Salaf? Salaf, the one who passed, the old ones, right? We mean the close to Muhammad.
The companions of the companions.
Yeah, it's the same as we say I am Orthodox or
Right.
Orthodox Jew, you know. So
Right.
those are the Orthodox, and it's just what Muhammad said, as simple as that, you know. Like they say to you, Wahhabi. There's nothing is called Wahhabi. Wahhabi is the one who follow what Muhammad said exactly. That's as simple as that. So they create certain titles to group just to make them let us say to say, you know, I have nothing to do with them, you know what I mean? Oh, those are Wahhabi. Those are not really what Wahhabi are a true Muslim. What Wahhabi? Abdul Wahhab is a guy who said, okay, it's time to go back to the way the Prophet he was. That's it. So he's not there's nothing is called Wahhabi. You know, this is a true Muslim. So it's a fiction, it's a lie. Titles, names are given just to separate themselves from the accusation is made against them in many places. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me some of your time and answering
No problem.
my question.
You can call me
Really
anytime, my
appreciate it.
friend, and I'm so happy for you that you left Islam and you became a Christian, and may the Lord bless you and bless
Thank
your family. Take care.
Thank you. You too. God bless. Bye.
Bye-bye. If we have any Muslim, you don't like what we said, please feel free. You can, you know, you can, you know, call me and get me busted. Somebody is asking me in Facebook, sorry, in Skype, do you still have Patreon? Don't you? Yes, I do. Actually, I have a link underneath of the video. You can click in it and you can go there, my friend, if you like to make a donation for what we do, and thank you very much. You know, my experience with Muslims is, you know, it's like speaking to a kid, and this kid is suffering from self-confidence. Okay, we have a Muslim calling, Mr. Submission to Allah. How are you, Mr. Submission? Hello.
Hello, Mr. Prince.
Yes, how are you,
Hello.
Mr. Submission? Good to hear. Good
Yeah,
to hear you.
assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I'm fine. Yeah, yesterday after watching your videos,
All right.
I went to ask because I've been watching many of your videos for almost 1 year.
All right.
I've been asking myself if the proof you were bringing to Islam were true. I went to ask some scholars and about who Allah is.
All right.
Truly, I just want to have a sensible, and I believe that Allah is a spirit.
He's-
But when I went there, they told me it's forbidden, it's haram to say Allah is a spirit.
Yeah, actually, in Islam, Allah is a spirit, is rejected. This idea is
And
rejected. Yes.
Oh yeah, and I was so confused that when I asked them that he has faces, he has two right hands, and he has leg, but كيف هذا الله أعلم, they said. How
how
we say that Allah Alam, and
Yes.
how can I describe Allah And what is your, and I want to, and they when I say them, they told me that you have soul. The sheikh told me, bring a scenario, you have, can you say a soul is a solid, a ruh means a solid or a liquid, or it is a gas. He said that as you cannot differentiate a soul,
Your voice is cutting.
in terms of human mind.
Submission, your voice
Cutting
is
off?
cutting. Just tell me, you know, when he was saying to you liquid or etc. From there, I lost you. If you can repeat, please.
Okay. He said that I want proof for this. He said that as you cannot explain your soul, ruh, just like he said, can you say a ruh is a liquid or a solid? He said that no, ruh is not a liquid or a solid. As like that, you cannot say Allah is like that.
No, you see, he just
only say that Allah knows the best.
He is just giving you confusion.
Okay.
Like, okay, what is the answer after all of this? There's no answer, right? He's just blah 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 blah.
I got confused
because why he is even comparing the spirit to a liquid? I mean, this is a stupid idea, right? Nobody is saying that the spirit is a liquid, and nobody is thinking that if I open the faucet, I'm going to have a cup of spirit. You know, that is crazy. But because he has no answer, he's trying to confuse you, so you get in with no answer, you get out with no answer anyway, but you think you get the answer. You see, let me show you. They asked Muhammad the same question as you ask, you know, and I think you wanted to know this answer for this, as you said, because you were watching my videos, right? Okay. If we go in the Quran, it says that the people, they asked Muhammad, they said to him, and you speak Arabic, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنْ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي وَمَا أُوتِيتُمْ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. Chapter 17, verse number 85. Okay, they are asking you about the spirit. Say the spirit is from my God command. Where is the answer? No answer. You know, and the Muslim, they like in the translation, they say inspiration. It doesn't speak about inspiration. It speaks about the spirit. So you know why Muhammad himself have no answer? Because simply Muhammad is an ignorant man. He do not know what to say. The spirit is very simple. I mean, I do not need to be genius to tell you what is the spirit. Spirit is the power of life. You know, like when somebody is dead, why he is dead? Because the power of life, which is given by God, is taken from him. So now he is a dead body, right? When his spirit is within him, life is in. So it is simply it's the power of life. And this power of life is made by who? Coming from who? It's coming from God. So God, he give life. You can say it's a created life. You can say it's a gift life. You can say whatever you want. However, the life, all of it is coming from one life, the life of God. Life, God is living God, right? God is living God, and all life is coming from him. So if
can you say in Christianity how God looks like, or can you describe in terms of human mind?
My friend, God is a spirit for us as a Christians, right? But in the same time, because he is almighty, he can come to us in any way he wish. I mean, who can tell God what to do, what not to do, right? You know, the Muslim, they say to you is Holy Spirit. Is that correct? They say Jibreel is the Holy Spirit. Okay, Jibreel came to Mary as Muslim they say came to Mary as a spirit, but appeared to her as a man. Okay, is it logical to accept that a spirit, which is an angel, have the power to transform itself to be a perfect man, but God cannot? It doesn't make sense. Who have more ability to do things, the angel or God? So the angel can transform himself to look like a man, but the God of Islam, he cannot. Same time, if we read the Muslim Muhammad hadith, yesterday we were talking about it. Muhammad, he said he compared between the Dajjal and his God, and what he was comparing about, he compared about the look, you know. But the Dajjal is a human being. Supposedly he have the physical being of a human being, and he said to them, your God is not is not one-eyed, right? So why you are giving then a description of a human being to God if he is not a human being? Why you talk about hands? Why God he have hand anyway? I mean, if God say be is going to be, what the hand for? You know, for me, I have the Quran in front of me. I cannot say Quran open unless I use my hand. Correct? But
Yeah, correct.
yeah, but if I can say Quran open, the Quran open for me, I do not need a hand. Right? If I can think just in my brain that okay, TV start, the TV will start. I do not need to know. You see, in the old days, you know, I don't know how old are you, but in when I was a kid, we have to go to the TV and turn it on by hand. If we change channels, we have to go there and use our hands, right? But now now you can do voice command.
Wait a second. They said that when they gave me 3 Quran ayah, and one is said فَعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لِذَنبِكَ.
Yeah,
Know Allah is your Lord and ask forgiveness for your sins.
right. So,
And the other is I am Allah. When he revealed to Moses, I am Allah, and just like serve me, he said serve me, somewhat like that. It's, if you remember, I gave that verse too. This is our what we obliged to do in Islam is to serve Allah, because knowing serve him. That's all we do.
yes, so Islam is exists to we are created to serve Allah, but how, why Allah needs servants anyway? You see, I can say I'm a servant of God to serve but the purpose is to serve other human being, because God do not need my servant, me to be a servant. You know, I mean, God, he's God, he owns everything. He can say, he can do whatever he want. He do not need me. Who I am, it's like, you know, okay, imagine you're in your home and then an ant, little ant, come to you and said, I'm your servant, what do you want? I mean, this is silly, right? What an ant can do for you? Nothing. So this is just comparing an ant to you. What about comparing us to God? We're nothing. You know, the whole earth is like a dust in this in one galaxy, like not even a dust. This is how small it is. So what servant of God and what they are talking about? The whole idea is that those Muslims do not know who is Allah. They have no idea how to answer a question. Actually, the Quran say clearly that you should not ask a question. Why? Because if you ask you know, a question, you will leave Islam. So ask not questions. You know, otherwise you are going to leave Islam. If you read with me chapter 5 verse number 101, it says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تسألوا عن أشياء إن تبدو لكم تسؤكم. Okay, why there is why there is such a verse in the Quran? I mean, what the point of this verse? Why I should not ask questions? Because simply Muhammad, he have no answers. He's a false prophet.
Because Allah doesn't want too many questions. Because just it's said that
my friend,
obey Allah and His Messenger.
Allah do not want questions. That doesn't make sense. It's Muhammad who don't want questions, because Allah does not exist anyway. For me, Allah, the people are not asking Allah. The people are asking Muhammad. Right? The people never saw Allah, never met Allah, never spoke to Allah, so they're asking Muhammad. So he's saying to them, oh, you believe, ask not question about things which is, if made plain to you, may cause you in trouble. Okay, why is going? So who are you? What are you coming for? Imagine now I say to you, call me, ask me questions, and then I say you call me, and I answer you saying, oh, who you believe, ask not questions. Or you told me ask me questions. You told me you are a prophet. You told me you are a teacher. You told me you are a master. You told me you are the one who have a guidance. How you have a guidance, but yet we cannot ask you questions? You know. So ask not questions, and verse 102 it says why? Because some people before you did ask such questions, and on that account lost their faith. So those questions will make you become an atheist, maybe make you Christian, maybe make you a Hindu, maybe, but will not make you a Muslim, because if you ask those questions, obviously Muhammad will get busted. You know what I mean? Otherwise it doesn't make sense.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah, you see, if any false teacher,
I at last I found why
your voice is cutting off, submission.
I found
yeah
can you
okay, try now.
listen?
Okay, try
listen
now.
Yeah, Actually, all what you said, I've been asking, and I would like to ask you because how about the Warsh Quran and the Hafs Quran? And recently, when I came, I'm very sick. And do you know the Warsh and the Hafs Quran,
Yes.
the Duri Quran?
Yeah. What about them?
Is it real? Is it real?
Well, I believe nothing in Islam is real. It's a collection of. There's no proof of it. However, they are exist.
Okay.
They are exist, and there's a lot of differences between them. And like if you go to Morocco, you will see that the Moroccan, as I know, they don't read Hafs Quran, they read Warsh Quran, right? And you can,
Yes, right.
and you can go and read the Warsh Quran, and you will see there's the differences. However, the story of differences between the Quran, it does not make sense. And why God he want to send 7 Quran to Muhammad, but he don't want to send 7 Bible to Jesus? Why the people are not capable, as Muhammad he said, to understand the Quran if it's sent in one recitation? That does not make sense too, because simply if the Quran saying that we explain the Quran in the details, we make it a clear Arabic and with details. So why they are not capable of understanding the Quran? So Muhammad simply, I was saying that to the previous caller before you. I don't know if you hear me. Muhammad, he could not repeat the same verse twice correctly, for he is a fabricator. So he have to come with a lie to explain why he is.
Do you mean Prophet ﷺ, he forgets verse from the Quran?
Yeah, the Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad he forget the Quran. There is many hadith speaking.
Can you give me proof from the Quran? He forget.
Yeah, no problem. I will give you.
Okay.
Yeah, Muhammad. He forgot that, even though the Quran is saying that we recite to you the Quran and you shall not forget, but yet the Sahih al-Bukhari confirm that he forgot the Quran. If we go in Sahih al-Bukhari, let me get you the reference from Sahih al-Bukhari. Hold on. It says speaking about a man who recite verses, and Muhammad he said to him, oh, like may Allah bless you, because I remind me of verses which I forgot. Read with me carefully. I don't know if you can see the screen. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Allah apostle heard them. Yeah. Okay. You want me to show it you in Arabic? Which one you want? English or Arabic?
English. Both. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So I will show it to you in Arabic now. So as you see the story here, Muhammad he heard a person reciting the Quran, and he said, may Allah bless you, you remind me of verses I totally forgot, and I was, look what he's saying, which I was caused to forget. Now how Muhammad forget the Quran? Why this happened? The Muslim, they say that the Quran is preserved in the chest of
maybe
the
he's a human. Maybe
I understand.
he's a human.
But
that all the humans can forget
correct. But
things.
this will not make sense if Allah said to you, you will not forget the Quran. Remember that in the Quran it says, فَلَا تَنْسَى. We are going to give you Quran and you will not forget. So if Allah promised you that you will not forget, then you will not forget, right? Because this is God. That God, he can make miracles. It's a miracle not to forget ever. So when
Allah made a human a hadith, if will click another man who made a mistake. We were made.
Hold on.
Were made to make mistake.
Right. No.
Okay.
You see, the Muslim, and you are coming from a Muslim family, and you are a Muslim. You know that the Muslim, they say that Muhammad, when it's come to religion, he is protected, Ma'soom, correct? Ma'soom. He don't make error when it's come to religion.
Yes.
He make an error have to do with the human being error, but not to religion. Here the Quran chapter 87 verse number 6, you can read in Arabic. It says, سَنُقْرُؤُكَ فَلَا تَنْسَى. Do you know what does that mean?
Yes. We do not forget.
Okay, so what we forget? What? The Quran. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now where is the promise of God? If God, he said to me, you will not
Repeat,
lose
repeat the verse again.
chapters 87 verse number 6.
Repeat the verse again.
سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
Okay.
And this is the translation of anyone you want, you know. So if God, he made a promise that you will not get sick, I will not get sick. That's it. That's God. If God said you will not forget, I will not forget. Not because I am the Superman, but because God, he said so, you know. So when Allah, he says to him that you will recite to you and you shall not forget, well, Muhammad shall not forget. But then we find that Muhammad, he forget Quran. And then we find Muhammad saying that he received the Quran in 7 letters to cover that issue. You know, actually Muhammad in different verses in the Quran, he confirmed trying to cover his problem with forgetting Quran by saying the following, which is a very funny statement. I find it, you know, and I don't know if you will agree with me or not, but I understand you are a Muslim and you will not like what I'm saying. Read with me carefully, please. ما ننسخ من آية أو ننسها نأتي بخير منها أو مثلها. How this can happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand this verse. Yes.
Why Allah?
If He made you forget
Yeah,
this, we will bring the same or the better.
but does it make sense? I mean, you cause me to forget it to make the same? Well, what is the logic? The same? Doesn't make sense. But because Muhammad, he cannot recite the same verse twice correctly, so now he says, oh, Allah caused me to forget, but don't worry, be happy, Allah will give me another verse the same. Or even better, you know, the Muslim, they say to me, can you make Quran like the Quran? Well, Allah himself, he is saying he make Quran better than the Quran in this verse, because he's saying if we cause to forgetting, we are going to substitute something better or similar. Allah will make Quran better than the Quran or similar to the Quran. Why? Allah, he went to class and he studied the language of Shakespeare, and now his English is better, so he's going to make Quran better than the Quran. Does it make sense? How the Quran of Allah is better than the Quran of Allah?
Okay. Okay. Can you what is the contradiction? There is no contradiction in the Quran. Whenever I read the Quran, it's normal, because let me say something. Why they're peaceful Muslims. I grew up in a very Muslim family, and they recite, and there are other sides too.
Submission. I'm losing your.
Why is this? I don't understand.
Submission. If you have,
okay.
Hold on. If you have other, are you using the phone or using computer?
I'm using phone.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? Hang up and call me back. Close all the other application. I think your internet is not good, and maybe there is some applications using the internet, so you can have a better voice. Can you do that? Call me back.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Because we wanna understand what you are saying. You know,
okay.
Everybody wanna understand what you are saying, and you know, just call me back in when we close all up. Thank you. All right, guys. Imagine we have God. He says, "I'm going to cause you to forget the Quran, and I will make something similar or better." I mean, who is the crazy here? Who is the crazy here? Imagine I say to you, okay, did you get my book, The Deception of Allah? You say yes. He said, okay, forget about it. I'm going to cause you to forget it because I'm going to make something similar. Similar? Why you want to cause me to forget if it's similar? It is similar anyway. I mean, who is the crazy here? You cause me to forget it to make something similar? What does that mean? That is the madness. But this guy, he have to make up this excuse, for he cannot, recite the same verse twice. All right, welcome back. Submission.
Hey, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I think you're it's somewhat, I found it convinced. I don't know what to do. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Just go ahead. What do you want to say? We are listening.
Yeah. Oh,
his internet.
it's it's very scary. Yeah, it dropped off.
Say again.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
can you show me a single harf that has been changed in the Quran? Harf that has changed.
Well, the verse in the front of you, it says to you is changed. However, if I want to show you,
What?
I can show you. I can show you tons of misunderstanding. As an example, in the Quran, the story of the three Christians and their dog.
Yes, they were in the cave.
Yes, you remember this story, right?
Yes, I remember this story.
Okay. And you know that dogs are bad animals in Islam, correct?
Yes, najis.
And they
Yes.
are najis. So okay, here now, how we can explain this? وتحسبهم
Okay.
that they are awake وهم رقود ونقلبهم ذات اليمين وذات الشمال وكلبهم باسط ذراعيه بالوصيد. Okay, how this happened? Their dog is opening his two hands. Dogs don't have two hands, my friend. Have you ever heard of a dog have a hand?
No.
Dogs have four legs.
It has 4 legs.
Correct. So this is a mistake, or the one who wrote the Quran, he got it something wrong. This is not. This is not kalbahum. This is kali'ahum.
Okay.
Kali'ahum is the one who provide them and support them. That is an angel. This story is copied from the Christians, which is written in the 4th century, long before Islam, written by a Christian priest. He is from Syria. It's a fiction story about a group of Christians.
Can I get that book? Can I get that book?
Yeah, you can right now. You can search in Google. Just search in Google right now. It's a very famous story. It's called the 7 Sleepers. 7 Sleepers. It's not a secret,
Sleepers. Okay.
Yes, written long before Islam. And here, Muhammad, or let us say, copying the story of this fiction story from the Christians, claiming that its true story happened, and about those Christians. And look, if you read the story with me here, some they say they are 3 and their dog is number 4, and some they say they are 4 and their dog is number 5, and some they say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. Blah blah blah. So, but what is the number? Still there's no number. What is the answer? It's stupid. I mean, what you are saying to me, some they say 3 and some they say, and then they say to me, Allah knows best. At the same time, how you say you speak Arabic, I speak Arabic. We don't say they are 5 and their dog is number 6, because dog is not a human. We don't add the numbers. Like if I say to you, go and see how many people in the house, you say to me 7 people. You don't say to me 5 people and there is number 7 is a dog. That doesn't make sense. And here it says, actually, it's not even saying that. Look what it says.
Sorry,
they are 3 and 3 and the 4th. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, someone told me the Prophet ﷺ, he with a corpus. If you bring a Sahih Hadith, I swear I will.
I understand. Say again. I lost you. If I bring Sahih Hadith about
yes,
what?
he slept with some person. He texted me that your Prophet slept with a dead woman. I didn't accept that. She said that. Is it? But I was searching for that verse, but I was not able to get it. That verse in the Hadith or anywhere in the. Because I sometimes feel that some Christians make allegations on the Muslims. Actually, what you showed me is really convincing, and at last, I have to say that. Hello, can you listen to me?
I hear you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, and. Yes, it's full. I can see that it's full of contradiction. I believe that now.
So, do you did you decide to leave Islam?
Yeah.
That's
I
wonderful.
decided to leave it
That's wonderful. I'm not going to ask you where are you from. You speak
because
Arabic, you know.
I cannot, yeah, I cannot refute it anymore.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's wonderful,
cannot
my
bring
friend.
proof anymore because everything is clear.
So I advise you not to.
I tried for many years, and
Yeah, I advise you to change your
all the
name
proofs are true.
from submission to Allah to something else. You know, because your name is submission to Allah, you're not submitting to Allah no more. That's a good news.
Okay, I will read. And then I will read Bible. Okay, also I will read.
Well, I'm so happy for you, my friend. And
Okay.
if you have a question about Christianity, I will be happy to answer you. If you have something to say,
Yeah.
if you like to know about
Okay.
why I am a Christian, I will be happy to answer you too.
Okay.
And-
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know, the most important is it's not really to be Christian or to be a
Thank you
Muslim.
for helping me because I've been all your videos. It was very. I remember very. I was sick when I heard the first time your videos, but later on I went to ask when I asked people, they were offended and they were angry. And now after long period, I went to Sunnah.com, Tafsirs, and others websites and searching here and there. At last, all what you said is true, and I live my religion. I renounce the belief.
That's wonderful, my friend. I'm so happy for you, and may the Lord
Anymore.
bless you.
I'm not.
May the Lord bless you and give wisdom in your life. And I hope that your family too, they will leave Islam as soon as possible. And if you need my help to convince any of your family, I will be so happy, you know, to help.
Yeah, because I'm not supposed to follow the one who changes words every time. Every time there is in the other place it is. There is no compulsion, and I read that, and I
The voice is cutting.
accept that people it is friend from and this and that's full of and I defend Islam anymore. That means
Well, that's wonderful, my
I
friend.
accept that.
If you
And
have,
thanks for you because you. Thank you. Even if I'm very shivering right now, and thank you, brother.
you're welcome, my friend. I'm so happy for you. And you know, don't be scared from the change you did. You did good. You know, this is a change for better, and the devil is not going to, you know, have a power over you unless you give him the power. You know, actually, even the Quran, there is, I don't know if you know the verse. The Quran says that Allah, he said to the shaitan that you have no power over my follower except the one who follow thee. But the Muslims, they say that Muhammad was controlled by black magic, and that means that Muhammad was following the devil. So Muhammad is,
Was he bewitched?
yes, they say he was bewitched, right?
Sihr.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Can you give me that?
what do you want?
From Hadith, Sahih Hadith, is he bewitched or not?
Yeah,
And
sure.
I only need the volume and.
Yeah, sure. That's very easy. You know, Muhammad, not only he was bewitched, even he, you know, the hadith confirmed that Muhammad, he used to imagine himself sleeping with his wife, but the fact he never did. Read with me carefully here. This is Sahih al-Bukhari.
Okay.
And this is the reference. I will put it on the screen. Hadith number 6063. All right, and this is
Okay.
Sahih al-Bukhari.
Okay.
Aisha, she
Okay.
said, the Prophet continued for such and such a period of time,
Okay.
imagining that he slept, which means have sex with his relationship with his wives, but in fact he did not. All right, and why this has happened? Then the story speaking about that he was under the effect of a magic, which was made for him by a guy. His name is Lubayd ibn al-Asam, and you can read the whole story. You know, so. You know, imagine we have a prophet. He have all the problems in the world in this prophet, from child molestation to sleeping with the wife's son, to black magic, to imagine himself doing things, but in fact he never did, including sex, which means even the sex of the prophet was unreal. You see, I mean, I can't imagine that somebody is married and then he speak about sex, and then we find that his sex, even sex, have no witnesses. You know, because when you have sex, you have a witness. It's your wife. right?
Yeah, because yes,
But
you're
here,
right. Because I
but
used
but
to
but
say
here,
that when I can't say anymore it's Da'if Hadith, it is Sahih Hadith because I don't have to, because I have to be genuine that your proofs are real, and
well, we are showing in the
I
screen, my friend.
myself found this also, and it was really hard for me to believe this. He was bewitched, and also
You know
very
how
sad
how
that
he can be
all
witched.
all of my life, and very sad.
It's okay. Like you see here, chapter 15, verse number 42. It says, "Inna ibadi laysa laka alayhim sultan illa man ittaba'aka min al-ghawin." Okay, what does that mean? My followers, my slaves, you have no power over them except the one who follow thee. Okay, Allah is saying that to the shaitan, that you have no power over anyone of my servant, which mean the Muslims, except the one who follow thee. So how shaitan have a power over Muhammad putting black magic on him? Based in this verse, for the shaitan to be
Okay.
able to do so, he have Muhammad, he have to be following thee, the shaitan, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Then it's a it's a crazy thing. So obviously this person suffering from I believe Muhammad as a character at the end of the day, he is suffering from mental issues, and always he tried to cover.
Is that true that he was also poisoned at Khaybar by
Yes,
Safiya?
yes, he was not by Safiya,
But
by
how come?
by a Jewish woman,
How
but
I haven't heard this all over my life?
yeah, well, the Shia, they have different story. The Shia, they say that the one who killed Muhammad, it was Aisha and Hafsa. But
Prophet's wife.
yeah, but the Sunni, they have different scenario. They believe it was اسمه الذي أكلت بخيبر.
Hey, man, thank you. I will call you.
All right, no
I will
problem.
call you.
I understand. You have
And I will tell my wife also. I will let her understand because she was actually she was the one who led me to watch your video, and I've been watching.
That's
And
wonderful.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, she was the one. I was angry at her first. I was really angry. I would ask her apologize because I beat her once because I was annoyed because I was feeling I was protecting my face. And later on, after watching many of your videos, I finally found out that it's really convincing, and I left Islam.
That's wonderful.
And I will ask you other questions. And
that's may the Lord bless you and bless your family and your wife and your kids. And feel free to call me anytime, you or your wife. And if you have any question,
okay.
May the Lord bless you, my friend. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Today we have a wonderful day. Here we go. We have a gentleman who decided to leave the cult of Islam. And I understand people, they fight me in the beginning and they hate me. I understand. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy, my friend. Someone who prayed to his God 5 times a day, bow down, think he's a real God, and then you see someone saying something never heard before. Like what this guy is talking about, what this crazy Christian prince talking about. This guy is he must be have a lot of hate. This guy is disgusting. My friend, I show everything in the screen, nothing in my pocket. Okay, we have a caller. Hello.
Hello, CP.
How are you, my friend?
Yeah, a very interesting chat that you had with a person before submission. I'm a Christian myself, and I just want to ask about the topic that you discussed before about Muhammad forgot the messages from God. So how do you explain about his mission as a prophet? But then, what about the Lawful Mahfuz, the tablets on the heavens?
You mean Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz?
Yeah. That's the one.
You mean
how could
the protected tablet? The protected tablet, you mean?
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah. Well, the Muhammad, he have a lot of fiction stories, and he is copying from other religions. You see,
Uh-huh.
if you study other religion like the Zoroastrian, you know, the Persian old
Yeah.
religion, they have a belief in things like this, like, you know, like the version story is coming from the Persian. And you know, if you remember, Muhammad, he used to spend many hours with a guy, his name is Salman al-Farisi, and you know what Farisi mean the Persian. Salman the Persian.
Farsi Persian.
Yes, Persian.
Is it?
So yes, so he spent all night with him. Even Aisha, she said, like, we were afraid that we, you know, like, we are jealous from Salman because he spent time with the Prophet at night more than he sleep, you know, like he says, stay with us. So Muhammad learned a lot of things from Salman al-Farisi, and whatever he hear, he's observing, and he is using it for his religion. So suddenly we have in his religion, we have versions, you know. And suddenly we have in his religion.
The funny thing is that if he's a chosen prophet from God, then the message that was sent, every message was sent by God. If it is eternal and they haven't, then why he forgot? You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and not only this,
it's very funny, very funny argumentation, I think.
And you see, if Muhammad just forgot the Quran, and you know, as the previous caller, he said, well, he's a human being. It's possible. That is possible. That's true.
Yeah,
that's possible. But
doesn't make any sense.
Yes, but when God, he says to you, you will never forget, and this is what the Quran says. Allah is saying to him, we will give you Quran, and you will not forget the Quran. Then you forget the Quran. Obviously, this promise is a false promise.
Yeah.
So Allah is a false God.
That's true.
So this is a statement of a false God, false prophet, who said that he been given a promise from God that he will be giving Quran and he will not forget the Quran. And then later we find him forget the Quran. And then he start making, you know, like excuse by saying, oh, Allah, if he calls us to forget the Quran, he will give us something better. But this is contradiction for what you said in the reverse, that he will not forget the Quran. Right. So, and why Allah, he will cause you to forget the Quran anyway? So why he sent it? You know?
Yeah. So the all the message or the ayahs of the Quran in the earth is not eternal, right?
Well, I believe the Quran is nothing but it's a yellow pages. It's a collection of stories. There's nothing to do with the, you know. But the Muslim idea is that this Quran is preserved. But if anyone is studying the Quran, he will find that the chapter of Al-Fatiha does not even exist in the Quran. You see, the first chapter of Al-Fatiha, the first chapter of the Quran, it does not make sense, you know, because if you read carefully, if you ask the Muslims, what is Al-Fatiha? All right. They will say to you, it is the opening of the Quran. Okay. And what this opening? They say to you, it's a prayer. Okay, it's a prayer.
Yeah.
And this prayer is made by who? You know, they say to you, this is given by Allah. All right. But read with me carefully, my friend. It says here something very weird, because you see, when they asked Jesus how to pray, Jesus, he said to them, pray like this. But here, the one is talking supposed to Allah. Read carefully. It says, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Praise be to Allah. Allah saying, praise be to Allah.
So it's very, very confusing.
Allah is saying in the name of Allah. It doesn't make sense. You see, if the chapter start with saying like say, or pray like this, or say like this, then it makes sense. There's many verses in the Quran says say, you know. That makes sense. But here there's no saying. So Allah is talking in the name of Allah, most gracious. Why Allah saying in the name of Allah? So who is the one who's talking? I say in the name of
which God? Is there any other God again?
And if I am a Christian
prince, question, isn't it?
If I am a Christian prince, I will not say in the name of Christian prince, unless I am just a person, different person who represents Christian prince. So in the name of Allah is obviously somebody he is speaking in the name of Allah, not Allah. And if you ask the Muslims, is that the words of the angel Jibreel? They say to you, no, this is the word of Allah. So it's not Jibreel saying in the name of Allah. It is Allah saying that. Then he says, praise be to Allah. Allah saying, praise be to Allah. And then he says, repeating the same thing he just said before. Obviously, somebody is making up a word. It doesn't make sense. Already you say this word for me. And then he says, the master of judgment day, thee do we worship. Allah saying, thee do we worship. Allah worship who? You know? And then thin aid we seek, Allah seeking the aid of Allah. and then show us the straight way. Well, Allah is saying Allah show us the straight way, and then He says
Yeah.
the way of those whom you has best the grace, those who etc. It doesn't make sense. The whole thing is a joke.
Yeah. I agree.
This was a copy
Yeah.
from the Christian prayer. Muhammad was trying to make a prayer. The Christian, they have a prayer. It's called Our Father Art of Heaven.
Okay.
And Muhammad
All
trying
right.
to copy from that prayer,
Can
making a
I-
prayer of his own.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Can I ask you another topic about the those Muslim about the Muslim argumentation that says that Muhammad prophecy, not prophecy, but yeah. Do you know about the? Actually, I've asked about this question before, about the confirmation from the Christians monks, Bahira, and the other one, Nawfal bin. Who's that? He's
Waraqa.
Khadija's. Sorry,
Yeah, Waraqa bin Nawfal. Waraqa bin Nawfal.
Waraqa bin Nawfal.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? How do you respond about that? Because usually
Okay.
the Muslims usually use this as an argumentation that the Christians at that time or Nasrani uphold his prophethood. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, those are Nasara, or those are not the Christians. And
Mhm.
the Quran never used the word Christian ever in the whole book. You
Ever.
will see it says, yes, it says Nasara, and we are not Nasara. If you speak to any Christian from the Middle East, you ask him, are you a Christian or Nasara? Are you a Masihi or Nasara? He will say to you, we are Masihi. And
I see.
Masihi, I'm not Nasara. Nasara simply, it was a name or a title given to a group of people who they are the same as like Jehovah's Witnesses today, false Christians, rejected Christians. So
I see.
Muhammad around him, he never have Christians, he have Nasara. And this is why
Yes.
he speak about those who they are Nasara, not about those who they are Christians. However, the story
Yes.
of Waraq ibn Nawfal appears strongly in the hadith where it says that when Waraq ibn Nawfal he died, Muhammad he stopped receiving inspiration. Now, why Muhammad he will receive no inspiration no more? Just because a priest who is not a Christian, he is a Nasara priest,
Yes.
he died. Why? I mean,
Yes.
why Allah will stop sending this guy have nothing to do with Muhammad being prophet or not? He's just a man, old man. So why Allah stop sending revelation? What happened?
Yes.
And you will see here that if you read carefully with me, I have it in the screen. It says Khadija then accompanied him, her cousin, to her cousin Waraq ibn Nawfal. Actually, he is not a cousin like their cousin. Anyway, Waraq ibn Nawfal, Ibn Asad, Ibn Abdul Uzza, Ibn Qusay. Waraqa was the son of etc. like uncle of blah blah blah, the father brother, who is during the pre-Islamic period become a Christian. He did not become a Christian. This is a lie. He became Nasara. This guy, he was a pagan. Then he became some story to say he wanted to be a Jew, and then he decided to become Nasara, which is not a Christian. And then he used to write Arabic writing, and used to write of the gospel in Arabic. That is the Quran. Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's proven to us here that there's an Arabic writing in the time of Muhammad, which is supposedly Arabic writing of what is called the gospel of the Nasara, not the Christians. All right.
I see.
And this is where Muhammad was getting his revelation. This is not revelation. This is the writing of Waraqa. And then you will see that when Waraqa he died, it says Muhammad he even tried to commit suicide. If you see here, read with me. And then, but a few days after, or after a few days, Waraqa died, and the divine inspiration was also paused. What? Why the divine paused for the death of a man? And then the prophet becomes so sad, as we have heard, that he intended several times to throw himself from the tops of the high mountains. and in every time he went up to the mountain in order to throw himself down, Gabriel, which is Jibril, would appear to him before him and say, "Oh Muhammad, you are indeed Allah messenger in truth," whereupon his heart would become quiet and calm down and return home. And then whenever period coming of the inspiration is stopped or paused again, Muhammad, he go again to try to commit suicide. So Muhammad, according to the story, he tried to commit suicide after the death of Waraqah because he is not receiving inspiration. Why? Because Waraqah is dead.
Yeah.
And now who is going to give him inspiration? The inspiration is not inspiration. This is Waraqah was teaching him what to say. So now after the death of Waraqah, Muhammad, he have a problem. What he will do, what he will say to people, where he will get the Quran which was reciting before. But as you see, the hadith here confirming that Waraqah have a book, and most likely Muhammad, he got his hand in this book after his death, so he continue.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it took him time before he got the solution to read from the book of Waraqah. So it says that he tried to commit suicide, and here the question is a challenge for all the Muslims. Why somebody is a prophet of God, he will do such a thing?
Intend
and
to kill himself.
Yes, and many times, not only once, not like one, two,
Yes.
you know. And why each time he tried to kill himself, the angel come to him and says to him, truly you are a prophet. That's mean Muhammad himself do not believe he's a prophet. That's why he want to kill himself.
Yeah.
So when he said to him, don't do it, you are truly a prophet, and Muhammad, he relaxed and he go down home. I mean, what kind of a kid this kid is? He said, this is a behavior of a crazy man, a kid. I mean, even a kid will not do that. Why you want to kill yourself? Let us say I was a prophet and God stopped sending me revelation. So what? So what I would do? Why I want to kill myself?
Yeah. And I've heard that if a Muslim have a big intent to do something, that it must be considered. Like if they want to do the saum, the fast,
yes,
and they have they want to do it, then it is a very important thing. Then compared to that, in this case, Muhammad himself, he intends to kill himself, so it must be a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the prophet. I mean, if the prophet is
He is
working
prophet,
to kill
yes,
himself,
yes,
so who's
that's
left? This is a work of somebody he don't
It's
believe.
a sample for everybody. For
And this is
all
actually,
Muslims.
according to Muslim, it's a sin to kill yourself. Like if they do commit suicide bombing, it's halal. This is because this is jihad. But to kill yourself, just to kill yourself, is forbidden. So why the prophet, even Muhammad himself, he said, the one who killed himself by a knife or a piece of steel, or throwing himself from the high mountain, you know, he will spend his life in eternal life in hellfire. So why you are saying that if you do that, you will go to hellfire, but yet you yourself, you try to throw yourself from the top of the mountain?
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's a chain of contradiction, chain of stupidity, and Muhammad life is very interesting to be explored and laughed at.
Okay. So what do you think about the other one, a priest named Bahira?
You know, there is many stories about Bahira, but I usually focus in the story of Waraqah more, because I believe that Waraqah is the real person who have a real impact on Muhammad life.
Okay.
If he was exist, I mean Muhammad.
I see.
Because Bahira, supposedly he was a person who lived in Damascus, and it might be not a true story. I'm not sure about it, but Waraqah, I believe most likely he is the real father of Muhammad. You know,
I see.
He is a real father, because if you have my book, you will find that when Muhammad father, according to the stories of Muslims, and I have the reference there.
Yeah, I'm still reading it. Yes, that's right. Okay.
When he was going to sleep with Muhammad's father, Waraqah, or the sister of Waraqah, she offered the father of Muhammad 100 camel to sleep with her. And does that make sense? Most likely Waraqah, he sent his sister to the father of Muhammad, saying to her, trying to convince him not to sleep with that woman, sleep with my sister, because already Waraqah sleeping with her. At that time, the Arab, they used to do something, it's called Zawaj al-Rahm, where a woman, she sleep with many men, and when she got a pregnant, she decide who is the father, you know. So Waraqah, obviously, like there's a story of Muhammad was lost. Where they find him? With Waraqah. Muhammad always can be found with Waraqah. This is why when Waraqah he died, Muhammad was so sad.
So
because he do not know any father except
if the
Waraqa.
most, yeah, go on.
Yeah, this is the only father he know. This is the only real father he
Okay.
know. Waraqa.
About the Nasara again, they mentioned about if I'm not mistaken, from Jalalain, the Nasara were supposed to be people who were being strayed, weren't they?
The Nasara is the one who help.
Yeah.
Coming from the word, the one who like, which mean the helpers. The helpers of the Messiah. But anyway, that's not true. The Muslims always they try to mix between Arabic and the original language. The word Nasara is coming from the Nazarite, and those are Nazarite is not from the Nasira, the city of Jesus. It is from the word mean poor, the poor in Hebrew. So they are called by the Christians the poor, for they have a poor understanding of the Bible, not because they are poor. So they are called the poor. Those are the Nazara people. So Muhammad, he is speaking about them, and he believed that they are the true Christian because those are a Jew. Those are Jews who've been discriminated to, and they run away to the Arabian Peninsula. When the Christian reject their teaching, they face kind of discrimination during the time of the Roman. So they run away. They run away, escaping from any place have authority of the Roman, because simply they are rejected. So Muhammad, he never met the really Christians. He met only Nasara, and those Nasara, they are rejected by the Christian themselves. So Muhammad always having the influence of the Nasara, who they have their own idea. And Muhammad, he learned from the Nasara that Jesus, when he was on the cross, it might really appear that he was there, but because God, he loved his son, there is no way he will make the true Jesus be crucified. So yes, it was Jesus, but obviously Jesus, he placed his image. They did not say he's a clone. No, they did not say clone as Muhammad say. They say he placed his image, but the true Jesus was not crucified because he is higher than this. So Muhammad, he took the idea of the crucifixion from the Nasara too.
So if the Muslims say that the Nasara at that time were people who were strayed from the right path, which is Islam, then Waraka himself is not he was not a right Muslim, or
but because Muhammad
Islamic Christian, isn't it?
Right, but because Muhammad is a hypocrite man, he said that Waraka will go to heaven. Why? It doesn't make sense, because if he is Nasara, how he will go to heaven? It doesn't make sense. But
they're full of contradictions. It is the argumentation.
The real, I believe strongly, Muhammad, he is the maid of his father. He continued the mission of his father, which is Waraq ibn Nawfal. He created a cult of his own, and he wanted Muhammad to be like a priest of the cult. And it's not about being a prophet, really, and Muhammad, he carry on with the message, which is the message of his father, which is Waraqa. Anyway, my friend, there is some people trying to call, so I'm going to I have to give you enough time, and maybe some other people who are trying to call, they can call us. You can feel free to call again, please. All right, thank you, my friend.
Okay, God bless you.
Bye bye. There is a Muslim who was trying to call. Please call me, please. As you see, we told the Christian brother to hang up, so you can call me. So feel free to call. I really encourage all of you to call, and especially the Muslims, because you as a Muslim, you have the right for your voice to be heard. We don't want what we do to be like one side of the story. Tell us your story. Tell us the side of your story. Maybe the Christians are wrong. Maybe Christian Prince is not really he know what he's talking about. Call us, prove us wrong, show us what is the truth, and we will be so happy to hear from you. So there is a name I saw he's trying to call. Please call us and feel free to be with us. You see, everything in Islam, I find it stupid. The idea of God who created the world to worship him is stupid. I remember there's a guy I don't know if any of you remember him. His name is the Sword of Allah. The Sword of Allah is an African American who converted to Islam, and he used to come to debate me and argue with me, and then after a while he decided to leave Islam. And he made a video. He says, I am sick of this God. I mean, this God, he created us to be his slaves. I mean, what a lonely idiot God. To be his slaves, to worship him. I mean, go and find a girlfriend or something. This is what he said. I'm just quoting him, you know. So this God, according to Islam, he created us to worship him. I mean, does that make sense? Why he created us to worship him? This is the purpose of creating us. That's disgusting. He's abusing the power of him being God, creating us to be his toys. That's not right. You know, this is an ethical problem. This God, he have an ethical problem. You see, imagine I say, let us say I went to an orphan and I say, I'm going to adopt you, and I'm going to feed you, I'm going to give you clothes, I'm going to give you a house, but in return you worship me. I mean, this is really sick. The purpose of my good to you is not me being good. The purpose is I like to be worshipped. You know what I mean? I like to be worshipped. I want you to worship me. I mean, why is that? This religion have the wrong understanding of everything. From the beginning, everything is about slavery. I mean, isn't it the Muslim, they say to us, we are against slavery. Who said that? This is a big fat lie. Islam, all of it is about slavery. Even Allah himself, he created all a human being according to Islam to be slaves of his own, and actually he created them to be the slave of Muhammad. There's a hadith, it says that if not you, Allah said to Muhammad, if not you, Muhammad, I created no one. What? Why Allah is saying that? If not you? Let me show you the hadith. If not you, I created nothing. I'm trying to find the article. All right. Okay, we found it. Let me show you in the screen what the Muslims really believe in, which is going to expose the whole idea of a slavery thing. You see, for me as a Christian, the Messiah himself, he came to serve me. He did not need slaves. The Lord himself, he became a servant. The Lord himself, he washed the feet of his followers. The Lord himself, he said, if you don't do what I do, you don't belong to me. You have to be a servant of others, not to serve me. I don't want you to wash my feet. I will wash your feet. I will give you a great example how to serve others. Read me carefully. This is not a Christian website. This is not a Christian article. This is not a Christian answer. This is written by the Muslims as an answer for the Muslims. If not you, Muhammad, I would not have created a creation. What? So all of us, we are what? Toys. And we are exist for one reason, just for the sake of Muhammad. لولاك ما خلقت لفلاك. What? The question is this hadith, is it true? What is, are we really the reason for the creation or not? Look at the answer. Indeed, the Prophet of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wa, even Allah himself, he prayed in Muhammad, is the reason for the creation of Adam, alayhi salam, peace on him, and the universe. Muhammad is the reason for the creation of the universe. If the Prophet of Allah was not in existence, then the Arsh, the Kursi, Al-Lawh, Al-Qalam, the Arsh means the chair of Allah, the throne of Allah, the Kursi, the chair, the Lawh is the tablet, The qalam, the pen which Allah He write with, the sky, the earth, the heaven, the hell, the trees, the stones, and all other creation will not be exist. What the heck is this? They say to us, we don't worship Muhammad. They say to us that they don't, you know, Muhammad is just a man. What do you mean just a man? Allah Himself is serving Muhammad. Allah, why Allah is exist? Obviously, just to make Muhammad happy. What is the reason of the existence of Muhammad? Or sorry, Allah? It's just to create things for Muhammad and make Muhammad happy. What kind of a mad, stupid religion this religion is? Everything created for the sake of Muhammad. Okay, I saw a rat yesterday. Is he created for the sake of Muhammad? I saw a pig. He was created for the sake of Muhammad. I saw a cockroaches. I saw a donkey. Everything created for the sake of Muhammad, even the fish in the ocean. I'm not going to go fishing no more, because those are the fish of Muhammad. I'm not going to eat beef no more, because this is the beef of Muhammad. All the cows are exist for the sake of Muhammad. You Muslims, you have a madness. You worship a man. His name is Muhammad. You don't, you don't tell us you worship Allah. You are a liar. Everything is exists for the sake of Muhammad. I like hummus. Can I eat hummus? No, you cannot, because this is the hummus of Muhammad. Even hummus is the hummus of Muhammad. Falafel is the falafel of Muhammad. Shish kebab is the shish kebab of Muhammad. I mean, what is left for me? Nothing. Everything is made for the sake of Muhammad. And yet they say to us, you Christian, you worship a man. Really? Are you sure? Are you sure? Now there is a Muslim. He was trying to call me, my friend. Call me. Let us see if we can have one more Muslim to leave Islam today. We have Mr. Submission to Allah. He decided to leave Islam, and he said that his wife too. I'm very happy for him. I'm very glad to see a Muslim family decide to leave Islam and to find the true way out of this mad, crazy religion. You know, our purpose here is not to insult the Muslims, even if what I say is insulting. I understand, because it's insulting. I mean, when I say to you that this is stupid, obviously I'm saying to you, you are being stupid. But it's not the purpose to say to you, you are stupid. It's just to show you that you are stupid. It's stupid to believe in such a thing, that Muhammad is the reason for the world to be created. It's stupid to believe that you worship God, but God Himself is exist for the sake of Muhammad. It's stupid to worship that you are a servant of Allah and Muhammad is a servant of Allah, but the fact Muhammad himself is in control of Allah. Actually, here, if you read the story, you will see that the story of Adam, when Adam he commits sin in the heaven and he ate from the apple, he asked Allah for forgiveness, and he said to him, forgive me for the sake of Muhammad. What? Adam, he said for him, forgive me for the sake. Read the story, it's in front of you. I'm not making things up. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah said, when Adam made a mistake, which means a sin, he asked, oh Allah, I ask for the sake of Muhammad to forgive me. Adam, he know Muhammad? Adam, the father of mankind, he know Muhammad? Like what? Isn't this is the first man? How he know Muhammad? And look, even Allah himself, he got surprised. Like what? Look what Allah said. Allah said to him, oh Adam, how you recognize Muhammad? Allah did not get it. Like what? What you said? What you just said? Forgive me for the sake of Muhammad. Allah was like, what? How he know Muhammad? Allah himself, he could not comprehend. Oh Adam, how you know about Muhammad? How you recognize him? Huh? When I have not created him yet. Like what the heck? How you know him, man? Did you hack my computer? Adam said, oh Allah, when you created me and blew into my spirit, I lifted up my head and I saw written on the arsh, which means the chair of Allah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasul. Like what the heck? Well, Allah, he wrote the shahada in his chair and the name of Muhammad in his chair. And the stupid Allah, he could not comprehend why Adam know about Muhammad. Hello, his name is there, man. The name of Muhammad is all over the chair. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah. Allah himself is witnessing that Allah is converting to Islam. And not only that, he cannot sit in a chair unless it is written the name of Muhammad there. And Adam, when he created, he looked up and he saw the name of Muhammad. So he put in his head, how is this Muhammad? He must be an important person for Allah. So he said to him, oh Allah, I seek forgiveness from you, and for the sake of Muhammad, please forgive me. And Allah like, wow, how you know about Muhammad when I did not create him yet? Look how slow Allah is. I mean, can't you see the chair you are sitting in? The name of Muhammad is all over. What a crazy religion. And for the sake of Muhammad, Allah, he forgive Adam. Hello? If Allah forgive Adam, so why he kick him out of heaven? What a stupid religion. As they say, my friend, garbage in, garbage out. This is what you get when you get garbage in. All those stories are fabrication, and it's made my... You are reading a fabricated hadith. Here we go, guys. Look at this guy. Everything for him fabricated hadith. How you know it's fabricated hadith? Nightmare. Tell me how you know. This is official Muslim website, and this is from Sunni website. It's called sunnah.org. And this is the answer of the official scholars. So why it is fabricated hadith for you? It is an authentic hadith for them. And let me ask you, Abdul, aren't you the one who quote for me before Ibn Taymiyyah? Aren't you the one who said to me, let us read Ibn Taymiyyah? This is the hadith is coming from Ibn Taymiyyah, you idiot. How many times you mentioned to me Ibn Taymiyyah? So you are saying to me Ibn Taymiyyah now is a fabricator. Thank you very much. Do you see Ibn Taymiyyah and his discussion of the hadith of Adam forgiveness? Read it. Do we have any, Abdul? Anyone decided to leave Islam today, additional to the brother we heard from and his family? Now, guys, if you are not subscribing to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you already subscribed, don't forget to unsubscribe. Because the logic of Islam is very simple. Do sin and then do good. Like you unsubscribe and then subscribe, because Allah will bless you more. The Muslims, they learned from Muhammad that if you do good deeds, it's going to erase the bad deed. I mean, what kind of logic this logic is? I'm going to rape a woman today, and tomorrow I will make a donation to the mosque. My sin is gone because the good deed will erase the bad deed. Wow, what a crazy logic. Do we have any smart Abdul? I hope I'm not insulting the Abdul when I say smart, because they get offended from anything, even if you say smart. Anything you say is offending. It doesn't matter what you say. The time now is 4:20 p.m. in my time. I don't want to keep you long, right, guys. Today is a weekend, and I know that maybe some of you want to have a good time with his family and with your friends. Yeah, nightmare. Hakamu wa hakamu. You know, stupid Muslim propaganda. What hakamu? This is Ibn Taymiyyah, and he approved it. You know, if you can't tell me that Ibn Taymiyyah is a stupid, call me. Call me and say Ibn Taymiyyah is a stupid liar. Just do it. Any hadith, the Muslims, they will find you right as a solution to say it's weak, it's not approved, we don't like it. You know, even the Quran, they don't like it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't want to hold you long. You see, I'm trying to make a not a very long video, so people they can watch it better and they can share it easier. And we will do more. I mean, we are here. Like my trip is over. There is a group of you trying to invite me to Europe, and we are discussing maybe when we can do it. I hope maybe soon. But even if I go to Europe, still I can do my live show, because Europe is not the internet there is not bad, the same as it was where I in my previous trip. So even if I go, I will be able to do my live podcast. And I hope you guys are enjoying what we do and learning. Do we have any Muslim would like to call? Any beautiful Muslim? Robert, I would love to come to UK. Why not? You know, but you have to invite me. I don't go to places unless I have a reason to go. I'm not going to go just to drink coffee or tea. You know what I mean? I have a mission. So if you can prepare a seminar for me, it doesn't matter where I go. You know, I just came from the end of the world. Took me almost, I don't know how many hours, long day. I mean, it took me almost a day to arrive from my trip. It was a very long trip because, you know, I try to, I'm not rich, so I cannot buy the direct like a flight or etc. So it's a long trip. There's many hours of stop between flights. It's very tiring, but still it's okay. I mean, you know, I like what I do, and in the same time I love traveling. For me, I take it as a mission. I do what I do. In the same time, it's like a vacation. All right. Hello. We have a caller. Let us see who's this. Hello.
Hello, Christian Prince. May I ask you another question?
Sure. Go ahead.
Right. Are there any false prophecies in the Quran or in the Hadith where Muhammad makes a false prophecy?
All of it.
That you think is a good argument to use against Muslims?
All of it. You know, right now, in front of you, I'm going to make a challenge for any Muslim to give me a prophecy Muhammad he gave in the Quran. Any, they choose the best, and you will find that all of them they are false. As an example, as long you are just asking for an example. You know, you heard the Muslims before saying that Muhammad he split the moon, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
In Surah 54 verse 1.
Yeah, but this story here have a false prophecy. Why? Because it says that the moon split and the judgment day is near.
Right. Okay.
But where is the judgment day? There's no moon split and there's no judgment day is near. You know?
Right. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Right.
It says near. It's not. It doesn't say like you know. It's like it's almost here. In Arabic, it's very clear. You know. So it's a false prophecy because there's no moon split and there's no judgment day is near.
Muslim scholars believe Muhammad literally split the moon in half during his ministry.
Well, Muslims they believe in that. Yes, that Muhammad. No, actually, the Quran actually does not say that Muhammad he split the moon or anything. The Quran says it's describing something supposedly happened. It says, "اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر." The judgment day is near, almost there, and the moon split. So it's describing a split of moon. It doesn't say even who is the one who did it. It doesn't say. Okay. It doesn't say if it's Allah. It doesn't say Muhammad. It doesn't say anything. It just says, and obviously this is what's happened for like an eclipse, you know, happened at that time, and those idiot, you know, think that this is the moon splitting, and Muhammad actually he is copying from the poetry of Imru al-Qais, because this is a statement Imru al-Qais he said in his poetry long before Muhammad, when he saw his girlfriend at night. He said that when she come the moon split. It's exactly the same statement. The moon split. So
Imru al-Qais was an Arabic poet.
Yes, and right. And he is a very famous person too. So this is a very well-known point. He said to his beloved woman, who is very beautiful. So when he saw her, he said, "Oh, when she come, the moon split." Muhammad he took it and he put it in his Quran exactly as it is in his poetry, and then. But by making such a mistake, he copying this poetry from this man. The guy, the poetry man, he used the same word exactly, except here he used the word danat. It's the same. Danat and iqtarabat is the same word, like the meaning. Almost there. So the judgment day is near, very close, and the moon is split. But this guy was not talking about a moon splitting. He was talking about his girlfriend. That she is like the moon in the middle of the night. It's like, you know, she is very beautiful, and the Arab they like white women, so she is obviously white. So when she appear, it's like the moon is split suddenly in the middle of the sky. So this is a false prophecy.
It's just a metaphor for how beautiful she is.
Yes. So this is a false prophecy. Muhammad, by copying this poetry, adding it to his Quran, he made a false prophecy, because now the meaning is changed. It's not about the women no more. It's about judgment day is near. and it's a sign of it that the moon is splitting. And now,
Right.
when you say the moon is split, it's mean the judgment day started. This is not a sign of it's near. We are talking about the moon split. Like what happened? The moon is split, and then Allah changed His mind about the judgment day.
Right.
And if the moon is split, you know, if the moon is split, the moon, that's mean the moon became two pieces. Correct?
Correct.
It's not a crack. Then that's mean the moon should be destroyed.
Yeah.
Because you know, if the Earth now became two pieces, the Earth will not stay in its even location in the space. The two pieces is going to be two huge rocks, and they will spread against each other, you know, and most likely they are going to hit the more close planet to them, maybe the moon. So the moon in this case, if it's split, is going to hit the Earth. You know?
Right. Okay.
Especially the part which is facing the Earth, you know, is going to be grabbed by the gravity of the Earth. So the whole story is a fiction story taken from a poetry about a woman. She is so beautiful. When she appeared, the moon split. Muhammad took it, put it in his Quran, and that make him a false prophet again.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. That's the only question I wanted to ask.
You're welcome, my friend. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Do we have any Abdul would like to call? All Abdul are welcome. We take big size, small size doesn't matter. I know in Islam size matter, but for me it doesn't matter really. If you are big, you are small, it doesn't matter, you know. But just to make it clear that for Muslims size is very important. This is why Muhammad, he promised the Muslims endless penis, and this is very important. I mean, imagine you have an endless penis. Wow, that's amazing. Like you know, and during my trip I went to the beach actually, and imagine you are wearing a swimming suit, your penis is going all I mean, that's oof. I don't know what women will say when they see such a man. I mean, I cannot say what they will say, but I can imagine how scary the scene is to have endless penis. I mean, imagine you are in New York, but your penis in China. No. I mean, it's a dream of everybody to have such a penis, because you can sign a contract with oil company to use your penis as a pipe. You know, you can actually, we can send water to Mars using your penis. I mean, it's endless. There's no limitation. You know, you can we can send your penis to different galaxy. You know. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Nightmare, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm talking about the hadith that you just mentioned about Muhammad. Well, I got here meaning وقد رويت أحاديث باطلة وموضوعة بهذا المعنى. Okay. ذكر الشوكاني.
Okay. Just a question.
Okay. Let me.
No. Just
speak.
I will let you speak. I will let you speak. So why in this Muslim website they are saying this is a true hadith?
That's website. It's not Azhar website. Anybody can write website and put anything.
No, not anybody. This is official Islamic website. This is official Islamic website. This is not a Christian website. Okay, listen. Ibn Taymiyyah, Abdul, are you to the one before he mentioned to me Ibn Taymiyyah as the authentic source for you?
What did Ibn Taymiyyah say? Let me finish. Let me speak. Okay. Let me adapt it to you. Anyway, website is not official. I can write website and put anything I want in it. Okay. I'm talking Shukani. Shukani is big.
Okay, aren't you reading right now? Aren't you idiot? Aren't you reading right now from a website? You are telling to me it's not official. Aren't you yourself reading from a website?
I'm mentioning what the scholar.
No. It doesn't matter. You are reading from a website. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's from website.
So why you are saying to me anyone can make a website, but yet you are reading from a website? I mean, how stupid are you?
No. I'm.
Well, you know, no. This is a Muslim website, and you are reading from a Muslim website. So are you saying to me that you Muslims are a bunch of liars? You have two websites, they contradict each other? Is that what you are saying to me?
I don't care what they say. I'm just telling you what.
Why? How come you don't care? You have to care. No, you have to care. Who knows that those are telling the truth in that website? You just told me anyone can make a website. This is your words, not my words. You are the one who said anyone can make a website. Now listen. I want you to show me. I want you to show me from. No. You are being not honest now. You are not being an honest. You are not being an honest. Is Ibn Taymiyyah? Are you? Listen, Abdul. Are you the one who said to me Ibn Taymiyyah is a trustworthy? Yes or no?
Yeah, Ibn Taymiyyah is a scholar.
Okay, is a scholar. So why Ibn Taymiyyah he explained it and he agree with it?
What the other scholars are saying? So Ibn
Taymiyyah is a scholar, but here is a stupid. So are you saying Ibn Taymiyyah here is a liar?
No, it's not a liar.
So why you are saying to me I'm lying, you idiot? Why you are saying to me I am lying? Why you are saying to me I am lying? If Ibn Taymiyyah, you're a scholar, he is agreeing with it.
What did he say? Tell me what Ibn Taymiyyah said.
It's in the front of you.
Okay, what did he say?
Read it. Did you read it? You did not read it. Read it. Read it. It's in front of you. They are witnessing. They are approving. Abdul, they are approving his statement. No, you go read it. I have no time to read for you in Arabic. Go read it. You know.
No, you say, you know. That's why you have no.
Okay, here. No, it's in the front of you, idiot. I am posted. Here we go. This is the link. This is the link. This is the link. It's not.
Say anything. What did it say?
Here we go. It's in the front of you. It's in the screen. It's in the screen. Take your time. Read. Enjoy.
No. What he said,
this is Ibn Taymiyyah. This is Ibn Taymiyyah, and this is from the University of Al Medina. The whole article is written from the University of Al Medina. Read it.
Yeah, I have another one. What he says here, scholars. Let me tell you.
I don't care about your scholars. You know, listen. Listen. Those are not scholars. Don't waste my time. Ibn Taymiyyah is nowhere to compare to any of those potatoes you are mentioning, and you are the one who approve him as a your scholar, and you are the one who kept mentioning to me, read Ibn Taymiyyah. This is Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah is the one who said Allah have hands, he have legs, he have ass, he have eyes, he have head, he have face. Ibn Taymiyyah. This is your scholar. Ibn Taymiyyah, he believed that Allah, he put his ass in the top of the chair. Or what he say, we do not know how his ass look like. He is a physical being. So don't tell me that the scholars say that this is a weak hadith. If Ibn Taymiyyah, he is your scholar, the one you choose for me from all the names. What this guy he do, he go and search in the internet, and then he find an article in a website says, oh, this hadith is not accepted, and then he make a speech about it. But he reject this website and he accept that website, but both are Muslim website. But here we have a big scholar, and the scholar is speaking about it. You see, this is an official website. No, don't. You know, a nightmare. If you don't like to read for me what Ibn Taymiyyah is saying, don't call me. Do you like to read?
Okay. I'm gonna read what Ibn Taymiyyah says.
Okay, read. Go ahead.
Okay. لكن ليس هذا حديثا عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لا صحيحا ولا ضعيف ولا من ينقله أحد من أهل العلم بالحديث عن النبي. This is Ibn Taymiyyah is talking. But this is not hadith about the Prophet. Is not.
Where are you reading? Where are you reading? Where are you reading? Ibn Taymiyyah is in the front of me. Where are you reading from? What are you talking about?
Here is I'm reading. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, you read it. Okay.
No, it's in the front of you. Read for me. It's in the front of you on the screen. No, read for me. Read for me what is in the screen. Go ahead, read. It's in the screen.
I don't say anything in the screen. Give me the link.
Okay, here we go. This is the link. Okay, call me after you read it. No, call me.
Send me the link.
Call me. I did already, Abdul. Potato. I did. Here we go. Don't call me again until you finish reading it. Don't tell me send me the link. I did many times. Here we go. It's in the chat. Click in it and open it. All right. Read. If not for Muhammad, I would not have created you, Adam. All right. And as we see here, that Ibn Taymiyyah is here presenting a hadith that was verified and certified by Al-Hakim as authentic Sahih. Guys, does it say that? Does it say that? Is that my statement, or this is the statement of the Muslims? It's in the front of you, you liar. Can we find one Muslim have little simple honesty? This is your Islamic website, and the one is writing there supposedly is your scholars, and you said to me Ibn Taymiyyah did not approve it, but look what it says there. It says Ibn Taymiyyah approve it. It says that it's authentic and it is certified to be sahih. What do you mean the link does not work? Copy paste. If it's not open in your you know, copy and paste in your browser. Here we go. Don't click in it. Maybe YouTube don't allow you to click. Maybe copy and paste. All right. The link is not showing. Okay, here, hold on. Let me show you the link in the top. Just type it in your screen as it is. Do you see it? It's very simple. It's not too long. I think now it's very clear, correct? Sunnah.org/fiqh ibntay11.html. Yeah, many are able to open the link. I don't know why you cannot open it. Maybe we are using the phone or something. I'm not sure. Is the link showing, guys? Is it clear now? Yeah. So don't tell me you cannot open it and send me the link. I send the link many times. What are you trying to say to us, this Abdul? That Muslims are a bunch of liars. Everyone, he create his own lies and he posts in his website, or scholars, they post in their website their own lies, which mean Muslims are not trustworthy because everyone give you the very confusing answer. This guy he approve it, this guy don't approve it, this guy he agree with it, this guy don't agree with it, this guy he say it's a lie, this guy he say it's true. It's a stupid religion. Abdul, why I want to post to you the link in the Skype, you idiot? What's wrong with you? Do you think I am your servant? I post the link for everybody, and here we go. This is the link in Skype, you idiot. Why you don't post the link in Skype? Take it from the Muslims. As Nightmare, he said Muslims are liars. So what if it's in a Muslim website? We are liars. We are Muslims. We are a bunch of liars. We create thousands of websites. Every one of us, he make a lies about the Prophet. Everything is a lie in Islam. It's a confusion religion. Where we can get that to answer? This is sunnah.org. This is an official Islamic website. How we can find the truth? Nowhere you can find the truth because this is a Muslim website. Can you find this? A Muslim site is not telling a lie? It's impossible. And if you don't believe me, ask Nightmare. They are liars. All of them. Why somebody is a Muslim, he will create such an article lying about his prophet? Simple question. Why do they want to do that? Guys, look who's I went to the main page in the screen. Went in the main page. Look at the main page. Do you see? Do you see the main page? What do you see in the screen? The Al-Sunnah Foundation of America. Okay, and look at the scholar. Look how big the beard, man. I mean, do you see how big the beard? Why those long beard Abdul, they are fabricating a story about their prophet? Explain to me. Why they want to do that? But because this story is making Islam look stupid, so some Muslims have to make articles saying we should not accept it. This is stupid. This is disgusting. That's not can't be true. And guys, look at the names of those who they are writing in this website. Do you see the name? I mean, seriously, do you see the names? Look at the names. Read carefully. Dr. Noor Kabani Mawalid, whatever his name. Sheikh Karadawi, what the heck? Dr. Noor Kabani, Maulana Sheikh Hisham, whatever. What? Those are not scholars. Look at this guy beard. You know, I can wipe the floor with it. Do you see how big the beard? I mean, this is really huge. It took him maybe like 20 years to grow this beard. Yet he's a liar. Because simply they are writing lies about the prophet according to Nightmare. I mean, how we can find anyone saying the truth? Right? And look at this liar, Nightmare. He's saying that he found that link and it says it's weak. You are a liar. Read carefully. Let us everybody read me with me. And as we see here, that Ibn Taymiyyah here presenting hadith that was verified and certified by Al-Hakim as authentic, sahih. Stop lying, Abdul. It's in the front of your eyes. Yes, Nightmare. What you want to
okay.
say?
Are you gonna let me speak?
Sure, we are listening.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
But first, before
you don't know how to read English.
Okay, I do not know how to read. Abdul, just wait. Just before you read. You will read for the people. I want you to read. I want you to read. Abdul Potato. Don't make me.
You don't know how to read English.
No, you are stupid, Abdul. I don't know how to read English. It's in the front of me, Abdul. It says, and as we see here, that Ibn Taymiyyah is here presenting the hadith that was verified and certified by Al-Hakim. What do you say of that? The mic is yours.
Okay. Ibn Taymiyyah now is going to lengthy discussion of this authenticity of the hadith, which he just stated was authentic according not to him, according to Al-Hakim. He attempted through very
okay, hold on, guys, hold on, don't talk because I muted you. He just admitted that Ibn Taymiyyah, he said that this is authentic according to Al-Hakim. Okay, question: is Al-Hakim is a higher scholar than Ibn Taymiyyah, or he is a lower scholar? The mic is yours.
I'm just reading what Ibn Taymiyyah.
No. Don't tell me what Ibn Taymiyyah. Who is higher? Who is now more certified? Al-Hakim or Ibn Taymiyyah? The mic is yours.
Ibn Taymiyyah is more famous than Al-Hakim.
Who care about famous? I'm asking you who is more higher. Because if Ibn Taymiyyah is more higher, why he is witnessing from Al-Hakim?
He said this hadith is authentic according not to him.
Okay. No. It doesn't say that. It says no. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. Read carefully. Read carefully. Let me. I have to mute you again, you idiot. It says here, as we see here, that Ibn Taymiyyah is here presenting a hadith was verified and certified by Al-Hakim as authentic. Now, Ibn Taymiyyah here is presenting it as authentic, not as false. Is that true? The mic is yours.
Probably it was with you. In English, it's authentic according to Al-Hakim.
Right, but he's presenting it as. But he is presenting it as authentic.
As according to Al-Hakim.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he is presenting it as authentic. He is not presenting Al-Hakim to prove that it is not authentic. He is presenting Al-Hakim to present that it is authentic.
No, you don't know English, man. He stated was authentic according to Al-Hakim. He didn't say authentic according to me. He said according to Al-Hakim. Then later he attacked the Hakim. He said that this hadith is weak. Why? Because Al-Hakim is not as strong as some other scholars. Period.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
You shot yourself in foot.
Okay, let us laugh at you. Let us laugh at you. This guy is not as strong as other scholar. What do you mean he is not as strong as other scholar? How a scholar can be strong and the other one is weak?
That's what Ibn Taymiyyah.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. Read it.
But he said that.
It doesn't say that. What do you mean? Is he a scholar? Is he a scholar? Is Al-Hakim as a scholar or from the Sahaba?
I am reading what the Ibn Taymiyyah
Who is Al-Hakim? Do you know?
I'm reading what Ibn Hakim
is Al-Hakim. Who is Al-Hakim? Who is Al-Hakim? Who is Al-Hakim? Who is Al-Hakim? Do you know?
Well, he must be a scholar, but he was not as strong as other scholars. That's what Ibn Taymiyyah said. If you have a problem with that, don't blame me. You blame them.
Okay. Hold on. So, where in the front of us it says that this hadith is rejected?
when it's okay, when the hadith is weak.
Weak, it means it's accepted.
Okay.
The hadith,
No,
the weak
no,
hadith,
weak.
the weak, Abdul,
Yeah.
don't be stupid. A weak hadith is accepted.
No, it's not accepted.
Okay, you want to challenge? Do you want to make
No.
do you want to make a challenge?
No.
Okay, let us make this. Let us do this. If I show you proof that weak hadith is accepted, are you willing to open the camera and do the monkey dance for us?
No, you're gonna show me what his name is, the American guy.
It doesn't matter who I will show you. This is Islamic. Those are your Muslim teaching you in the mosque, and I will show you that. Okay, I will give you a chance. Abdul, weak hadith is accepted. Weak hadith is accepted. As simple as that. Why you are lying?
Wait, this one is saying weak. Other scholars, they say this hadith is
okay, listen. Okay, no problem. You just admitted that this hadith is weak according to you. Do you admit?
No.
Do you agree? Okay, no problem. Do you agree with Ibn Taymiyyah as you claim that he is saying this hadith is weak? Do you agree with it?
Of course, Ibn Taymiyyah.
Okay. Now, what is weak hadith? No. Hold on. So now, what is weak hadith?
Weak hadith has isnad is weak.
No. That's another question. Weak hadith, is it accepted by Muslim or rejected?
What do you mean? If it's weak hadith, you cannot use weak hadith to support something.
No, we can support it. I'm asking you, according to Islam, is weak hadith accepted or rejected?
If you try to support like something is rejected.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Let me finish.
Who said that? No, who said that?
You don't let me speak.
No. I want you to tell me. No, you are speaking. I want you to tell me who said that if a hadith is weak is rejected.
Let me finish. Let me speak. Okay. What the scholar says about
who the scholar? Who the scholar? Name the scholar for me. Who said that a weak hadith is rejected?
Let me talk.
I'm asking you. Give me the name. Don't tell me the scholars. Don't tell me the scholars. Give me the name of the scholar who said weak hadith is rejected.
Let me talk. Okay. Are you gonna let me talk or not?
No, I will not let you talk unless you answer. We want to make it clear. You are a liar. You are a liar as always, and I am here to get you busted. Give me the scholar who say a weak hadith is rejected. I want to know who is the scholar. Who is the scholar, Abdul? No, you are an idiot. You are an idiot. Because simply you just prove that you Muslims are a bunch of liars. Because if this hadith is weak, huh?
You never study hadith. That's the problem.
Okay, you study hadith. Okay, hold on. Did you study hadith? Did you study hadith? Did you study the hadith? Don't, Abdul. Did you study? Let me shut you up. Did you study the hadith yourself? Your mic.
I know hadith better than you.
Okay, this is another question. Did you study the hadith yourself? Yes or no? The mic is yours.
You don't even know what is. You don't even know.
This is not the question, idiot. How you are teaching me what it's weak hadith mean if you never study the hadith yourself? The question is very simple. Did you study the hadith yourself? The mic is yours.
No, I have no degree in hadith.
So why you don't shut up? Why you don't shut up and give me a proof that hadith it's weak is rejected?
Okay. What the scholar said.
No, don't tell me now the scholar. Who is the scholar? No, shut up. You are repeating yourself, you donkey. What do you mean what the scholar said? Who is the scholar? Show me. A weak hadith is accepted in Islam. You can go right now in YouTube and you will see all of you Muslims like donkeys sitting in the mosque, listen to this American Muslim who is teaching you, idiot, that weak hadith it pass. If I am not afraid from the copyright, because Muslim they flag my videos when I play a Muslim video, I will play it for you. Why you Muslim don't say to the sheikh in the mosque who is teaching you that weak hadith is accepted, it pass? Why you don't call him? Tell him you are a liar. Tell him you are a donkey. I challenge you to make a video, say that this guy who said that weak hadith is accepted, he is a liar, he is a donkey. Do it. I never saw one Muslim doing that. Why? Because this is the truth. If we go right now on YouTube, just to make it short and simple, for those who don't speak Arabic, I will go right now to YouTube. I'm not going to play the video, you can play it, but I will show you the title. All right. Let's see. Just to show you how they play games. All right, here we go. Search for this video, please, and this is the title, as you see in the front of your eyes, and you will see that the video explaining to us and to every donkey like this guy who called me that weak hadith, it pass. It's not rejected. It pass. It's not a lie. So even if the hadith is weak, according to this scholar or that scholar, it is accepted. However, from the website we are reading from, it is not a weak hadith. Those Muslims, they have different opinion, but even the one who say it's weak, this hadith still cannot be rejected, because a weak hadith is accepted. Is this guy, you know, why nobody stand in the front of this guy when he is making the statement and say to him, you know, you are stupid, you know, what are you talking about? Why nobody of the Muslims make where we can find the videos of Muslims answering this guy, teaching him? This guy, they invite him to a conference in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait. Why nobody stand for him and say, hey, you are teaching false information, you idiot, you are a liar? Maybe you are learning from a Christian prince. Where is the Muslims who want to stand for him and say this guy is a liar? You see, how come Nightmare he have the courage to say Christian prince is lying to you about this hadith? This hadith is weak and it's rejected, but he don't dare to say it to this guy. I want to see videos, Muslim making videos against this guy, saying that he's a false teacher. Look, guys, look what he said. Look what this guy he said. Let me take a snapshot of this. I want to put it in the screen just to show you the madness of Muslims. No, don't call me now. Don't call me. Just wait. I want to show people what you just said in the screen, because we want to laugh. It's time for comedy. Guys, read with me. Let me make it big so we can laugh better. This is the statement of this donkey. And from now on, officially, I call you donkey, because look what you say. It is not principle in Islam to rely in a weak hadith that either Sahih nor Hasan. Guys, did he say Hasan? Did he say Hasan? What Hasan mean? So if we can find the Hasan hadith, that will make the hadith good for Nightmare. Deal? Is that deal? If the hadith is Hasan, I want everybody to witness. So now I'm going to grab some hadith which is Hasan, and if the hadith is Hasan, Nightmare have to accept it. Is that correct? Can he say he don't accept Hasan hadith after now? This idiot himself, before he was debating with me about rejecting the Hasan hadith, watch my previous videos with him, he himself was saying Hasan hadith is bad. Now Hasan hadith is good. You see how the weather changed the answer. Muslims are like seasoning, you know, they work by season. What was good yesterday, it is bad today, and what was bad today is good yesterday. All right, let us show you something Mr. Nightmare he don't, you know, he just said, and we will laugh with it. And in a second, you will see that he will change his mind. He will not accept a hadith it's Hasan. He would not like it. All right. I'm trying just to find him something. Let's see. All right. Let us laugh a little bit. Let us see. I'm just looking for something will make him dance in the camera in front of us. I found actually some, but I'm looking for something. All right. A nightmare. There's a hadith that says the one who killed a lizard, Allah will write for him 100 deeds. Is that rejected hadith or accepted hadith by you? Give me the answer, please. The one who kill a lizard, Allah will give him 100 deeds. Are you there, Nightmare? Is that hadith is accepted by you or rejected? Are you there? No, he cannot go. We want to have fun. I will call him. Yeah, Abu Brais. Abu Brais. Where do you go? Where do you go? We want to see what he will accept, what he will reject. I want to show you the game the Muslims they play. When they want, the hadith is bad. When they want, the hadith is good. So now I was looking on purpose to something funny, stupid Muhammad said, and I want to see what he will say about it. Why, if I kill a lizard, Allah will give you 100 deed? Let me try to call him again. And I want to see if he is going to accept the hadith or not. He's not answering. Maybe he get disconnected. We will wait for him. But I'm going to save this in my computer temporarily because later this idiot, he will say to me, Hadith Hasan is not accepted. Now, who's a Muslim wanna call me and tell me why Allah will give you 100 deeds for killing a lizard? Is that hadith is accepted? If Nightmare is listening, please, I want the answer. I'm waiting for you. And remember, you are the one who said it is not principle in Islam to rely on a weak hadith that is neither Sahih nor Hasan. I mean, how stupid this statement? How it is weak but neither Sahih or Hasan? I mean, do you see, guys? Do you see this statement? How you just said rely on weak hadith that neither Sahih nor Hasan. You just said it's weak. So what do you mean? It's weak and Sahih at the same time? Like, guys, do you understand what he's saying? Are you listening? Read with me carefully. How we can? It's not a principle in Islam to rely on a weak hadith that is not neither Sahih. How weak hadith is going to be Sahih? So we can accept it if it's a weak hadith but Sahih at the same time. That is neither. This weak hadith is neither Sahih. If it's not Sahih, we don't accept it. How it's weak and Sahih at the same time? What a crazy religion. But let me tell you what he did. This guy, he go and search in Google and he copy paste. So if the hadith is weak and it's Sahih or Hasan, we accept it. How the hadith is weak but it's Sahih in the same time? Nightmare, are you there? Liars. You see, always because they try to get away with their lies, anything you show them from their books, they say to you it is weak. But weak hadith is accepted, and the proof is in front of you. You can search for this video in YouTube and you can play it. I wish I can play it for you, because otherwise, but they will flag my video for copyright. Even though I can play it legally, I can do that. But the Muslims. In this video, he explained to you that weak hadith is accepted. It passed. It's not rejected. He said, there's attack in weak hadith, but weak hadith it pass. It's not funk. I'm just quoting him. Why the Muslims don't say to this guy, you are a liar? Why they are teaching this all over in their videos in YouTube? Why only when you talk to me weak hadith is rejected, but in your scholar he speak, you don't say to him, shut up, you are lying? So now we are waiting for this guy. Maybe he will call us again. You see, they try to scream and they try to fool you, and the whole article in front of us here in this website is to confirm that this hadith is accurate. They are not confirming the opposite. They are confirming that this is a good hadith. It's accepted hadith. You can read the whole article. Look, guys, look what it says here. What those scholars are saying. Ibn Taymiyyah then tried to show us a hadith narrated by Imam Muslim was rejected by other scholars. How it is narrated by Muslim, rejected by a scholar? Who is more important? Imam Muslim, this is the highest Bukhari and Muslim, they are the highest. Rejected by other scholars more knowledgeable than him, and that hadith Muslim narrated as hadith as-sahih is not. So because Bukhari rejected it, we then find that in fact Bukhari narrated himself. Madness. Religion of confusion. This is a religion of confusion. Now, who is the Muslim want to tell me if he accept this hadith or not? That the one who kill a lizard, Allah will give him 100 deeds. Is that weak? Is it strong? Is it rejected? Is it accepted? Any Muslim want to give us the answer? We are waiting. Abdul. You know, there's a guy. His name is Alwin. He keeps saying Christianity is wrong in Arabic. This guy, he do not speak Arabic. Obviously, he is using Google because the word is coming funny. I mean, why you don't call me and tell me why Christianity is wrong, my Abdul? You know, call me, but don't scream like this guy. Just tell me what you think. And you know what? Before you call me, I advise you to go in the backyard and try to find a lizard and kill him. Because if you kill him, my friend, Allah will give you 100 deeds. I mean, this is the easiest way to good deeds. What I need to do, I go and kill lizard. I'm going to move to Arizona tomorrow. I mean, they are all over there. You walk in the street, you see a lizard. You look from the window, you see a lizard. Like in the window, I will get an air rifle, and I will start shooting lizard. Each time I kill one, I get 100 deed. By the end of the day, I'm rich with deeds. I'd like, well, we'll have 1,000,000 deed. You know, lizard all over. I don't care. Anyone want to get some deeds? Okay, guys, I'm going to make a tourist, jihad tourist against lizard to win deeds. Who as a Muslim would like to register? You know, you pay only $100 fees, all right, to join us, and then you pay for the ticket because we will go to the wizard land or lizard land, sorry. And you know, take your phone with you. Take a selfie with the lizard. Every lizard you kill, you know, take a selfie with it to prove, and you send it to Allah, because He will deliver to you 100 deeds. So, Nightmare, are you there? Is this hadith Hassan rejected, or it is a strong rejected? Which one it is for you? What is the problem with Muhammad what is the problem between Muhammad and the lizard? The funny Muhammad, he never said if you kill a pig, he will get 100 deeds. It looked like a lizard is more enemy to Allah. Allah, he hate lizard. A lot of wisdom there. I feel sorry if you are a lizard live in Islamic country. You can imagine how many enemies you have. You know, imagine, guys, Trump is going to Saudi Arabia, and then a lizard suddenly showed up in the airport, and the king of Saudi Arabia, and the army, it started chasing the lizard. The lizard there, kill the lizard, kill the lizard. And Trump like, what the heck with those people? Why they are chasing the lizard? They left me alone. The king is gone, the army is gone, the police, everybody's chasing the lizard. The Trump, he will say to himself, well, I don't know, that it looks like the lizard is more important than me. The Muslims, they decide to chase the lizard and fight the lizard. It's a war against lizard, my friend. Do we have any Abdul here from the lizard land? So what happened to this guy? He said he accept Sahih, the Sahih and the Hasan. So here we go. Now we have in front of us something. I want you to say to me, I accept it. Anyone? Imagine how peaceful the Prophet, to the point even a poor tiny lizard, he is his enemy. I mean, can you like think about it? This guy is so good. You know what? I became curious. I want to know. Let me look for a picture for Mr. The enemy of Allah. Hold on. I'm going to find a picture. I found one. I mean, obviously he is dangerous. You can tell right away. Subhanallah. Look at this guy, how dangerous he is. Look. You look weird, huh? However, Muhammad is asking us to kill different one. Let us find the one Muhammad he wanted us to kill. He wants us to kill like in Saudi Arabia, they don't have those, with colors. They are different. Let us see. I'm trying to find. The enemy of Allah. Okay. Like this one look like the enemy of Allah. I mean, seriously, look at him. I mean, this is very dangerous. No wonder, man. I mean, if Allah he want him to be killed, I mean, he have a reason. You kill this guy, you get 100 deeds. What do you say, Muslims? Is that the logic of your prophet and the logic of your God? He sent you jihad against Mr. Lizard? 100 deeds for killing this small, tiny, poor animal? Any Abdul? I cannot resist converting to Islam. I mean, this is very convincing. This poor guy, he's like 2 or 3 inches tall. He eat insect. He's very useful, actually. If you have those animals around your house, by the way, they are cleaning your yard from the insect. A spider might kill your son. This guy, he will kill the spider for you. He never harm any human being. So what? Why want to kill the lizard? Any Muslim want to tell us why? There's a story behind the lizard. Hello, anyone? This is a good question. Someone is asking, what is the 100 deeds exactly? Don't ask me. Allah knows best. Isn't it funny to say 100 deeds? What does that mean? This is a good question. 100 deeds, like what? What does that mean? Like $100? 100 deeds? And look at this guy. He is looking at me like why you want to kill me, man? I mean, why? What I did to you? Look at this picture. He's looking at us like, what? You want to kill me? Your God said, if you kill me, you get 100 deeds. Are you crazy? I'm no one. I don't even have a name. I'm no one. Trust me. I don't have social security. I am not coming from anywhere. I'm just a little tiny animal. Why you want to kill me? Please leave me alone. Like why? And if you look at the picture again, focus would be focus. This guy now is listening to our hadith. I wish I can buy one. Maybe I should buy one and put him in the front of the table, and I put the camera on him, and I will read for him what Muhammad he said about killing him. What is your opinion, Mr.? I will do interview with Mr. Lizard. Hey, Mr. Lizard, what do you think of the Prophet, peace upon him, said if you kill a lizard, you'll get 100 deeds. Oh boy. The Prophet of Islam, he encouraged us to drink soup have fly in it, and supposedly this is healthy. And he encouraged us to kill lizard, and supposedly this is merciful, and he is very loving to animals, as they claim. And the purpose is to get deeds. I mean, how selfish that is. And why in the world, if we kill this poor tiny poor animal, we will get 100 deeds? What about 1,000 deeds? I mean, is it worth it for a man to chase a little tiny lizard? You are 6 foot tall and you are chasing 2-inch animal, and you are a hero for killing him. And I mean, do you? Now I know. Once I saw a Muslim, he killed a lizard and he brought it as a gift for a girl. He want to show him that he killed the dragon, maybe. Yeah, and the black dog is a devil. I should make this guy what his name? Matashan. Matashan, call me, man. You are funny. I think this guy he would do good if he call me because he's posting nice text. Call and give me your comment about Mr. Lizard. Yeah, like the black dog is the devil. You know, he just remind me. The black dog is the devil. The lizard have to be killed. I mean, where we go with this? And the Messiah will come in the judgment day to fight with the pig. Guys, imagine this. You watch the movie The Lord of the Ring, and then supposedly Isa, the Muslim Isa, not our Jesus, you know, this is have nothing to do with our Lord, but the Muslim Isa, he will come with his Islamic army, big army. In the other side there's one pig. Like 10 billion Muslims are, and Isa is in the front, and then Isa he say the pig is in the front of us, attack. And the Muslim, they will not jump, only Isa will jump because they don't dare, man. The pig is scary. It's a pig, this is a pig. And then the whole world will watch live fight between Isa and the pig, because remember, you know, this will happen in the judgment day. I'm assuming at that day, I mean by then already we have a 3-dimension projectors where they can make things in 3 dimension in front of us. So we will watch, all of us around the globe, the fight between Isa and Mr. Pig. Isa, he's holding his sword saying Allahu Akbar, I going to kill you. And the pig, he says to him, I'm going to fight you, Isa. I am Mr. Pig. Do you know who I am? And imagine during the fight, suddenly a little lizard like this, he appeared and he put his head between them. He looked at Isa and he said to himself, who is this guy? And then he looked at the pig. He said, what this pig is doing? And then the lizard, by inserting himself in the middle, Isa, he will see him. Isa, he will forget about the pig fight and he will chase the lizard. And the pig, he will say, where you go, man? I came to fight you. Why you are chasing the lizard now? But because Isa, he remember what Allah said, if you kill a lizard, you will get 100 deeds. So Isa, he cannot waste his time, because he will not get 100 deeds if he killed the pig. He will get 100 deeds if he killed the lizard. So he will run away, run after the lizard, leaving the pig alone. He will come back later to the pig. What happened to Nightmare? You know, he made me go and dig for the hadith and now he's gone. Any Muslim? No Muslims? Yeah, I don't know if this hadith is weak or it is a weak lizard. Actually, I'm going to change the picture of this guy because I feel like weird by looking at his face, looking at me. In the picture, he sounds like he is looking at me exactly like what? A lizard. Look at this guy. I mean, this guy is dangerous. Isn't it clear to you that this is a dangerous animal? Look at this. This is scary. Allah himself, the God who made the universe, he have ordered the Mujahideen, Al-Qaeda and ISIS to kill this huge, big enemy to Allah. I don't blame them. Obviously, he looked dangerous. And I'm scared. Like, look at this. This guy is scary. Actually, just 5 days ago, I was walking and something fell on me. It was a lizard. Actually, it was smaller than this one, and he looked so funny. Honestly, he looked so funny. He fell in my shoulder. I saw him. I look what I thought it's a bird. Maybe he gave me good luck, but it was a lizard. He looked at me, and it's very funny. So I pushed him with my finger. He fell down, and then he fell in his back. He fell down in his back, and he did not move. So I flipped him back again. I said, "What happened? Did you die, idiot? What happened? I just pushed you down." I said to myself, maybe I killed him by pushing him by my finger. Poor tiny animal, and the Muslims want to do jihad against him. So are we out of Muslims? Let us give it one try and call Nightmare, because he just said something we need to finish. It's okay if it says he's not online. It's okay. He will come back online. I have a picture of his statement. I save it. When he come back online again, maybe he trying to escape now, but it's preserved. It's here, and I'm going to make him witness to us how stupid is a prophet, and now he cannot deny that this will be accepted by him. When he said to us that such a hadith is accepted. This is his statement. I'm going to save it, as you see. Maybe I should always do that when Muslims they say something, like take a snapshot for later evidence. All right. Any Abdul? All right, Andy. All right. Take care, my friend. Have a good sleep. Actually, me myself, I got to go. We had enough today together, and I hope you guys you have a good time. I will try. Actually, I will try to make live podcast every day if I can, and I will try to make it earlier, especially in the weekends. So those who they are from different locations, like far, Asia and etc., they can join us. And I will try to make it in not in a fixed time, but usually I will do it like around 4 p.m. New York time, because those who they are in Europe, they can. It's a perfect time for them. And maybe in some other days we make it more earlier for those who they are in Asia, so they can be with us live and they can call us. So I want to say thank you guys for being with us. I hope today we have a good benefit of being together, and tell your friends that we are back again and God is good. I'm so happy for Mr. Submission to Allah, that he is not submitting to Allah no more, and he and his wife are leaving Islam, and they already actually denounced Islam and they converted out of Islam. I'm waiting for him to tell me if he like to hear the good news about the Messiah, the Lord, and I will be happy to help him. And actually sometime people who leave Islam, they need some time to, let us say, it's like you need to format your computer before you install a clean system. Like he just got a virus. He found that he have a virus in his computer, and I'm not talking about a virus of computer. I'm talking about he being a Muslim all his life. It's very sad, and he's saying, I'm shivering right now. He's very upset, and even he said that he was so angry from his wife because she is the one who asked him to watch my videos. It's not easy. I don't know if he's listening. If you are listening, feel free anytime. I'm not going to ask you to read the Bible or take your time when you feel that you like it. You feel you have a question you want to know, I will be happy even to talk to you in private, to you and to your family if you like, or alone. It doesn't matter, and I will be happy to help. With this, I want to say may the Lord bless you all, and until I see you maybe tomorrow. I think tomorrow I will do live podcast again. It is Sunday, but not sure. Just watch. Don't forget to subscribe, And when you see the live is on, you can just click and join us. And you can always follow the news of when we are going to do a live podcast by joining our Facebook. And you can search for Christian Prince. Go to Facebook, Facebook/The Christian Prince, The Christian Prince, and you will find my page. And in minds.com, search for Christian Prince. Simply minds.com/Christian Prince. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. Amen to that. See you soon. Bye-bye.